Nate Go Yard.
Bitch, I'm a ball, bitch, I'm a ball. Don't get no ball, don't get no ball. What's in my cup? What's in my cup? All of that punch, look at that punch. Bitch, I'm a ball, ballin' like Kobe. Ho, keep it moving, cause you do not know me. Bitch, I'm a ball, ballin' like Kobe. Ho, keep it moving, cause you do not know me. Bitch, I'm a ball, can't talk in Milwaukee. Tell my dog sick of me, ain't do no barking. Pass me some greens, you know I'ma spark it. Mama got ass, told her to arch it. Pull up at the spot, hop out and don't park it. Dino say, always keep one in the cartridge. With Joey out pepper, so we going toxic. Came from the swamp to visit the tropics. Check out the scenery. Tell her mama to the backwoods right by the lake. And I had some weed on me. Had to retire my cup, but it still doubled up. So pour out some lean for me. We took an edible, feeling incredible. Fed away into the sheets. Hustle and flow as you need. Easy to see.
What is up, everybody? What is up? Malcgoolie back at you again with a very special edition Ruthless Attitude episode. I am back, but first I gotta check the camera. All right, so I still sound good. I sound great. All right, great, grand, wonderful. No missteps, no more garbage. Halloween, Hollywood Rock theme is back. Let's go. Oh, it's back. Unfortunately, I'm not watching SmackDown. Rob is, but Dub will be in shortly. I just got a text message saying bet setting up, so give him a few. So he'll be late, but other than that, I mean, you guys got me. As always, I'm your host with the most, I am Malcgoolie, and this is a very special Ruthless Attitude episode. Like I said, me and Dub we're going to do this. We are going to rank every single WrestleMania in a tier list on which one's the greatest of all time, which ones was awesome, which was okay, some that were meh, and then there is bad. And then we got another tier, which is called we haven't watched it. So there's no probably just to let you guys know in the description below. I already said what I said in the description below. This is just me and Dub's opinion and our opinions only. If you have a favorite mania that you believe should be higher than what it normally is, then okay, great, granted, we're all for it. Just don't be a smark or a nitpicking dick bag because we think your mania is not as good as what we think it is. Before we hop into all the mania stuff, Ghoulie, congrats on a new exciting big game for Chicago. Bro, yeah, that'll be for a different time. They'll be for a different time. And as you all can tell, I think you guys should already tell with the baseball jersey on what I'm wearing, on what I believe is the greatest WrestleMania of all time. I don't know about Dub. We will get to Dub's opinion when he gets here. But when he does get here, how this works is basically if I think something's awesome, we have to come to an agreement on where it stands, on where WrestleMania stands. We just can't go like, oh, if he thinks one WrestleMania is bad and I think it's good, we got to come to an agreement. So like I say, like if one WrestleMania is like an awesome, and he says WrestleMania is an okay, this is where you fans, all you guys in the chat, will get to decide on where that mania could go if it pops down to that. If me and Dub can't decide on which mania it is, because like I said, we're totally, we're totally biased. We're totally unbiased. Sorry, not biased. We're totally, I can't even talk. We are 50-50 when it comes to our opinions. We respect everybody's opinions who comes up here. Also, Prestige, I'm so glad you're on here. Sam, I'm so glad you guys are on here. You guys do know Pickomania is coming in the next 3-something weeks, right? So for this year's Pickomania, we're gonna have the subscribers do have their own Pickomania. I will explain that probably around like at the end of the show, probably halfway through the show, on how you guys can participate. I am going to let everybody else know who I normally do Pickomania with that we're going to probably do promos on each other about who's going to win Pick'ems this year. Last year it was Key in the building. She is the reigning defending champion. Will she be a three-peater? I hope not, because quite frankly, I need that trophy and I want that trophy to come back here where it started. I am the creator. I am not Chris Jericho where I create something. I'm involved in something and I'm not even involved in the decision. So yeah, there's that. So also I'm gonna cam down for just a second. Cam down for just a minute. I'm not cam down really per se. I don't know if you guys saw, but I think I will post this on later on. Does everybody like the new let's see for a minute. This will be the new background right here. That background right there, that is our new rebranded Ruthless Attitude podcast thumbnail. So that is going to be the new thumbnail moving forward. I want to know what your guys' opinions on it. I'll post it in the community story later on at the end of this broadcast. So yeah, I'm still waiting on Dub, but since I'm waiting on Dub, I might as well just talk about a few things while we're here, like Monday Night Raw, the whole Maxine. I'm sorry, y'all. I bit my tongue earlier this week, and biting your tongue is the worst freaking feeling you can ever get. Like dead ass is one of the worst feelings you can ever get. but but seriously, y'all, it is literally going to be a really great show. I am really looking forward to literally sharing. Me and Dub are really looking forward to sharing our WrestleManias with you. But what is up, Coach Dante? Sam said, do you want The Rock and Roman Reigns to beat Cody and Seth at Mania? Um, Here's the thing: if they have Cody and Seth win, then I can't see them both, winning their respective matches the next night. I cannot see Seth Rollins. I can't see Seth Rollins beating Drew. Cody, on the other hand, personally, I think he needs to dethrone Roman. I don't know how they're going to do that, but at the end of the day, it is. Oh my god! Like I said, I'm really excited for WrestleMania 40. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but WrestleMania 40, I think, is going to be a really awesome show. Will it hit greatest of all time though? There's only one that's a hit for greatest of all time, and I think you all know which one that's going to be here. What else we got packed for the show? Also, after 7 years of marriage, Rusev and Lana are officially no more. They are separated. I was a little bit shocked hearing this news. And now my question is now, like, it would be so awkward, right? That you're with your wife, y'all have a divorce, y'all work for the same company, and oh God, all for motivation. How he's loading. Great. Dub should be on here shortly. So I can't wait to talk about Pickamania with you guys. I cannot wait to talk about everything here. This is a very, very big special show. Dub watched the first WrestleMania. We will get his intake, and that is one of the first that manias we will be talking about. So yeah, Rusev and Lana are no more. I am surprised by that. Personally, I don't like I don't know how Rusev and Lana can do it. I mean, or CJ can do it. Like, be working at the same company. I mean, well, Miss Elizabeth and Macho Man did it. So, I mean, personally, I think somewhere down the road, that I really think that the following things are going to happen. I can literally see it happening. I can see Rusev or Miro coming back to WWE. I could see that happening. I would love to see Keith Lee come back to WWE. Nothing against AEW, but personally, I think they were are very treated because Miro was hot like when he came in, winning the I think it was was it the AEW TV title or something like that? Won that thing, loses it, and he was gone for a hiatus. I mean, Keith Lee, on the other hand, you had him tag teaming with Shane Swerve Strickland, and Swerve in Our Glory. I love that tag team. I was mad when they broke the team apart, but at the end of the day, I mean, look at Swerve's career at AEW and look at Keith Lee. I know they got Keith Lee majority in Ring of Honor, but at this point, I would love to see Keith Lee come back home. Between Keith Lee and Miro, those are the main two I would love to see in WWE. Ricky Starks is another person I would love to see in WWE. Darby and Orange would be I don't know how they would prefer, especially Darby in that deathmatch style that he does. No, I don't, and all the bumps that he takes. No, I don't know how he would fit in WWE. I mean, I don't want to say he wouldn't. I just don't know how they will be able to market that. Orange Cassidy and WWE, they can market that. They would market the hell out of that. But yeah, the Maxine Dupree program, it made Candice LeRae look like a freaking monster, talking about the death of Maxine Dupree's real life brother, that they put that in the storyline. Kudos to Maxine. It's just wow. That segment was just ooh. But that's just me. And speaking of which, finally here. My co-host, the Lord Octo himself, Mr. All for Motivation. What is up, Dub? How are you, my friend?
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Chat, what's happening? What's happening? What's going on, everybody?
I'm happy you're in a good mood. I hope everybody's in a good mood. 9 likes already for this live. Let's go. Let's go. GG. I got my baseball cap ready. I got my WrestleMania 17 baseball jersey. Dub kind of got the message with the lighting in the room. Big ups, by the way, buddy.
Appreciate it.
Also, WrestleMania 1, did you finish watching a little bit more?
Yeah, I watched all of it. I watched the rest of it. Yeah.
Okay, because now I think it's time that we bring this up. Okay. This is let me zoom in a little more so you guys can see. Hopefully, yeah. Let me see. This is okay. Wait. All right. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. Dub, I'm so glad you're here. Little quick thing, WrestleMania 1 before we start with the tier list. How you felt about WrestleMania 1? I only saw the main event, but how did you feel about the whole entire show?
The main event saved it in a way.
Define saving it by the way, saving it in a way.
Overall, mid.
So it's like, and to you is a mid. I mean, the only thing I can say about WrestleMania 1 is that I saw the main event, and I thought the main event was okay for what it was.
The main event was cool for what it was. I accept the main event. I totally forgot Muhammad Ali was the referee, so I was tripped out about that. That had me cracking up.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali, The Rock talking so much about his belt to Cody Rhodes. Are they teasing MJF debut? MJF ain't leaving AEW. I think.
I tell you what, about the tag match, Rock and Roman should win.
Oh, Rock and Roman should win?
I feel like Rock and Roman should win.
I think so too, because if you have Rock and Roman win, personally, I think I think Seth is losing his world title. I believe he's losing the world title. Cody, on the other hand, is definitely getting it back. And apparently we got Hollywood Rock on SmackDown. And they brought the Hollywood theme back. So, well, since Dub is here and I am here,
man,
we got 39 WrestleManias to rank. And
I will say this about WrestleMania 1. If you're gonna go watch it, my opinion, skip the first 3 matches. Skip the first 3 matches. From then on, pretty decent show.
So, yeah, before we start up there, let me like I said, because Dub, you weren't here when I first said this. Me and Dub have our own opinions on every single WrestleMania. Some we've seen, some we haven't seen. And there's going to probably be some times where me and him might argue back and forth on what we believe, if it was this, if it was that. So this is where the fans will come in. If you guys believe, oh crap, the fans got this, the fans got that. If you think something's different, like I said, this is all opinion. This is not fact. Don't act like no Mark. Don't act like no smark. I've been told I can't be a fanboy. So Dub is the same way. So let's get it going. It is time. It is time. It is tier making time. We are about to do this. Let's rank all these WrestleManias from 1 to 39, and we will also debate on where 40 will be. Starting with WrestleMania 1, Dub said it was like a man show. So there's Greatest of All Time, which is obviously the GOAT. Then you got Awesome WrestleMania, okay WrestleMania, meh, meh, meh. Then you got Bad, and then we got Never Watched. So let's start WrestleMania 1. Like for Dub watched
You
it.
said okay.
I only watched for the main.
No, it's an okay for me. It's an
It's
okay
okay
show
for
for me. It's an okay watch. Other than the first 3 matches, it's okay. I give it an okay.
Like anything memorable, and also we're gonna talk about it too. Anything memorable on that show besides the main event?
Andre the Giant, the U.S. Express match, I like that. The Junkyard Dog match, I was rocking with that one too. The women's match kind of, I don't know, confused me, but that kind of stuck out to me a lot because, like, there's parts in the match where I was like, this match should have ended here. But I don't know. I took it for what it was. It was cool.
There was also another thing too. I think Bruno Sammartino's son was in this first.
Yeah, his match was dope. I liked his match too.
But it didn't really pan out, which was so weird to me. But there's probably some backstage stories coming through with that. But maybe me and Dub will talk about that in a memories video or something like that. So he got WrestleMania 1 as okay. For me, like I said, I only seen the main event, and the main event was okay for what it was. I have to watch the full entire show. I don't want to put it at never watched because Dub watched it. So from Dub's perspective, and
now one of the first three matches, I gotta say, one of the first three matches was the match that was won in 9 seconds. So I do have to throw that out there. It was a world record at that point in time. So I gotta throw that out there. I didn't like it because I didn't know that was about to happen. So it kind of threw me off a little bit. So yeah.
Okay. So with that being said, WrestleMania 1 is in the okay pile. It's in the okay pile. WrestleMania 2.
I haven't watched it yet, but I plan on watching it probably tomorrow.
Like I said, this might change after WrestleMania 40. This might change. Some WrestleManias may change. Some WrestleManias won't change. I should also say that at the beginning.
Put into context as well. I'm going back and watching all the WrestleManias from WrestleMania 1. I don't know what made me do this, but we're on this journey, so cool.
And life's a journey. It's never been a destination. WrestleMania 2. Let me say this about WrestleMania 2. Once again, just like WrestleMania 1. The only thing I remember about WrestleMania 2 was a few things. Number one, it being taken place in 3 different areas. I mean, I think WWE could do something like this today, but not like in 3 different, like stadiums or something like that. I could see them having like a WrestleMania all in one setting in the same state in different areas. Here in this WrestleMania, it's different. You got
they did do it in the same state, different areas, and it was still bad.
I mean, well, in today's modern how media has evolved over time,
it was in today's modern media design. What? You don't remember the Raw episode? What was it? Raw 1000?
Oh, you mean the when they did Monday Night Raw, the Manhattan Center, and but that was a Vince thing. I mean, true, that was a Vince thing, but with Hunter,
was WrestleMania 2 not a Vince thing?
I mean, yeah, it is. But anyway, back to it. See, this is what I mean. WrestleMania 2, first part took place in New York. The second part took place in Chicago. And I think this took place in 1985. And we all know Chicago Bear fans what happened in 1985. The Bears won their first and only Super Bowl. Jesus Christ. And then the main event was in Los Angeles, which was King Kong Bundy versus Hulk Hogan in a steel cage match. But I think you had Jesse the Body Ventura calling the main event, and you had Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Now, as a big Elvira fan, I mean, Elvira, wrestling, tits, wrestling, gothic chick, wrestling. What more could you want? Unfortunately, after watching the review of Wrestling with Regret, Brian Zane, it is bad. I mean, it's only bad because number one, it's just like
it's crazy you tell you that it's bad, and that's the next one I gotta watch. That's crazy.
Because like to me, I mean, the main
Man,
event
that
is
chat,
cool.
that is insane.
The main event is cool. Main event is pretty cool. Don't get me wrong. Steel cage match.
So you're
between
telling me back-to-back years, the main event is saving the show?
this, I don't know. That's what for you. That for you to me, I still think the show was just it was just placed in a weird setting because two
It
things,
was at 2 different locations.
3 different locations:
Oh,
New
3,
York,
excuse
Chicago,
me.
and LA. So like, imagine, okay, you're live in New York first, and you got their things. Then
Bro,
you got to walk on
imagine being the 3rd location. You gotta sit there and watch the
and
whole
watch.
thing on the Tron until it get, bro.
Like I said, now I think
Dog,
WWE could do this a little bit better today if time and effort
how?
was involved.
How?
I don't know how they would do it, but Jesus,
You're gonna run dark matches while that what how are
I
you
don't
gonna
know
do this
how.
on
Like I
the
said, I don't
television?
know how. But WrestleMania 2, to me, I mean, the main event once again was I just found out a few minutes ago that I lost my good friends. He was only 20. Ah, prayers up to you, John L.
Prayers up.
Prayers up to you, John L. But yeah, WrestleMania 2.
Rest in
I
peace.
want to put it at
Long
almost
live.
never watched, but thank God I watched Brian Zane's review of it. And after looking at it, I'm like, oh my God, this was pretty bad. I want to put it in mad because of the main event. I want to put it in mad. It's bad because it took place in 3 different locations.
I got it and haven't watched until I watch it. So.
It's mad because let's put it at mad because it's mad because
You
the main
can put
event.
it in Matt. I'm putting it in haven't watched it until I watch it.
Okay, so we're going off of my take on it. Okay,
Well,
cool.
you do your thing.
Yeah, they're going off of my take. And it's only mad for 2 things. Number 1, the steel cage match, and number 2, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. I love that woman. I would love to meet that woman at a convention. At me. Anyway, my nerdy gothic for hot women aside, now WrestleMania 3. I'm gonna say this right now. WrestleMania 3 to me is okay. You had probably one of the greatest WrestleMania matches. One of the greatest WrestleMania matches. Take a sip every time when we say one of the greatest matches at WrestleMania. Yeah, for the Intercontinental Championship, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat against Macho Man Randy Savage for the Intercontinental Championship. I mean, that match alone, just the story that they told, and obviously Macho Man has the lovely, beautiful Miss Elizabeth with him. Ricky, on the other hand, has George the Animal Steel. Great match. Love the story. Ricky the Dragon wants payback after Macho Man damn near hit him with the ring belt to the throat and all of that. The match is, and there's a reason why WWE put that at WrestleMania, the 40 years of WrestleMania. And I will talk about WrestleMania, the WWE 2K24 showcase in a different type of vid. But yeah, and then also the main event. I love the story between Andre and Hulk, how they were good friends, but Bobby the Brain Heenan got into the ear of Andre the Giant saying, okay, if he's such a good friend, why has he never given you a shot for the WWF Championship? And the fact that Bobby the Brain Heenan, God rest Bobby the Brain Heenan, God rest Andre the Giant, God rest Macho Man Randy Savage. It was okay, and to me, it was okay. Dub, I think Dub hasn't seen WrestleMania 3, but but yeah, he hasn't seen WrestleMania 3. But going off of my description, I think WrestleMania 3 was okay. I thought WrestleMania 3 was okay. In my opinion, it was okay for what it was. 2 matches were just okay, and they were 2 matches that were great, okay, and the story that was being told. Dub, anything to back up on for WrestleMania 3, or should we move on?
Hey, I haven't seen it. What can I tell you about it? I haven't seen shit.
Like I said, when WrestleMania 40 is over, we'll probably do this again, and then Dub will probably be like, "Oh, it's meh, or it's eh." WrestleMania 4, I have seen WrestleMania 4 all the way through. All the way through. My former supervisor begged me to watch this show so bad, like begged me to watch this. And I'm like, dude, I'm like, at first, a 4-hour pay-per-view, damn near. I was like, dude, okay. But I said, you know what? I'll give it a shot. The rematch, I think it was hold on, let me if my memory serves me. Andre the Giant, I think, defeated Hulk Hogan and then wanted to give the belt to Ted DiBiase, but the general manager at the time basically said that was illegal. So basically vacating the championship. So get this, Dub, a 16-man tournament to decide who will become the WWF champion. 16 men to fight for the right to become the WWE champion. You have the rematch of Hogan and Andre. They should have did the rematch between Ricky the Dragon and Macho Man here, and this was also would put Macho on top. This would make him, his first run as WWE champion. Macho Man and the $1 Million Man were the finals in this thing. I think Macho Macho wins the WWE championship. And then you got Andre the Giant and Ted DiBiase beating the crap out of Macho Man. And then Miss Elizabeth goes into the back. And who does she bring out? None other than Hulk Hogan. And this would also start the incredible, the mega powers, basically, of Hogan and Macho Man. So, I mean, this was Macho Man Randy Savage's moment. It was a beautiful moment. Beautiful ending. I liked the way how the tournament was set. There was only a few things with it that I didn't like. Like I said, they should have did in one Ted DiBiase, not Ted DiBiase, Macho Man Randy Savage versus Ricky the Dragon should have been on there. But the way how they did it, it was basically good guy versus bad guy in the whole entire tournament. So, and then Hogan and Andre had a bye in this as well. And that match ended in DQ. Basically, both of them don't even get the chance to advance. So basically,
Bro, you mean to tell me this was a 16-match pay-per-view?
Yeah.
Bro.
That's what I said when I first watched it, but then when I was like, I kept watching and watching, I'm like, okay, I'm intrigued and intrigued and intrigued and intrigued and intrigued.
Bro. Bro.
That is the hold on, wait. I have to. This is the face of a man who got to be in a rabbit hole that he It's all right, though. I'm here for you. I'll watch WrestleMania when we get the chance. Me and
Hold on. They got the length of these matches. Hold on.
I don't think none of them are that long. I think the main event was the longest of them all. Dub was literally looking at the list of the matches.
Okay, so
it's not that bad, is it?
There's one match in the first round that's 15 minutes, but it's Jake Roberts and Rick Rude. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. That's gonna be beautiful.
I'm sorry, Jake Roberts. I'm sorry, I'm doing it. Rest in peace.
That's really the longest match on the card. All the other matches are relatively short.
Even the main event? I thought the main event was a little bit longer.
Well,
Macho Man and $1 Million Man. What is up, Mr. Fetus Eater? Is that
no, that was like 9 minutes and 30 seconds. That was like 9.5 minutes.
I thought that match was longer than that. Okay. But yeah, WrestleMania 4. I'll put WrestleMania. Wait. Yeah, WrestleMania 4. I got it over. WrestleMania 1 and WrestleMania 2, and WrestleMania 3. I actually take it back. WrestleMania 3 can be right here. So,
I hope Cody's win too. What's happening? I hope Cody wins too. What's happening, by the way?
I hope Cody wins too. So yeah, WrestleMania 4.
But I feel he's gonna lose that tag match. Technically, I feel Seth is gonna lose the tag match.
Yeah, that one fits.
Or should Cody take the fall in the tag match?
I think Cody should take the fall in the tag, so that way the fans can
heighten up the momentum. Yeah, heighten up the drama a little bit.
So fans will freak the hell out. Say, see, they're not gonna let him hold the belt. I've been playing a lot of WWE 2K24 on PS5. I have to. The game's awesome. So that's WrestleMania 4. Now we get to WrestleMania 5. The Mega Powers explode. I've only seen 2 matches out of here. And
hold on, time out. You mean tell me? Hold on, you said implode or explode?
Explode. The Mega Powers explode.
I thought you said implode. I was saying, you mean tell me these folks done started beefing after a year?
To be honest, they were a whole tag team until I think the WWF Saturday Night's main event, where I guess Macho Man accidentally landed on Miss Elizabeth, and Hogan took Miss Elizabeth to the back, and basically Macho getting in a handicap situation. Basically, the story was Macho Man was jealous that Hogan, he always felt like there was some speculation where Hogan would flirt with Miss Elizabeth. Like Hogan would pat Miss Elizabeth on the ass and whatnot, always basically, that hit of jealousy, basically. And they would turn Macho Man heel after that epic tag team match that they had, to the point where, Miss Elizabeth, basically, she was at ringside, but she couldn't really play. She didn't really play side because, she was married to Randy at the time. So, and then also Hogan is a good friend of hers. So that's where it's at. I mean, the match, it's Hogan. It's Hogan and Macho Man. It was good. It was good. It was a good main event. I love the fact that, it's still funny. It's kind of bad that I kind of wanted Macho Man to win. I mean, Macho Man was so jealous of the fact that Miss Elizabeth and Hogan, he thinking something's happening there, but they're just good friends or something like that. Hopefully, Bray Wyatt is inducted into the Hall of Fame this year. He deserves it and definitely should have been the one to break the streak. He was the Dutch Van Leer for wrestling. But yeah, and then the other one being, I think it was it? Let me see. Yeah, I think it was the Ultimate Warrior versus Ravishing Rick Rude for the Intercontinental Championship, and Rick Rude won that thanks to Bobby Heenan. That was a pretty good one too. But it's just those 2 matches that I've watched. I haven't watched the whole card. And that's funny. I don't want to put never watch because I didn't watch the whole. I could put it at never watched because I didn't watch the whole thing. But at the same time, I want to put it at man because of 2 matches. So instead of contradicting this, I'm going to put it at never watched because I haven't watched the whole thing. That's where I'm going to put it at. Never watched WrestleMania 5. I've seen only 2 matches from there, and that was it.
Looking at the card, it doesn't seem like it'll be a very interesting show.
So yeah, Macho Man and Hulk Hogan. Let's be real. If we were born in the 80s and we saw this, or the 70s and we saw this, are you team Macho Man or are you team Hulk Hogan? You never watched WrestleMania 5? I never watched it all the way. I only watched 2 matches. That was the Ultimate Warrior and.
Would you ever watch WrestleMania 5?
Would you ever? Yeah, I would watch it.
I've already started watching WrestleMania from the beginning, so
the WWF Championship match is good. The Intercontinental Championship is good. I just haven't watched the rest of the card because back in the day, my cousins had this WrestleMania package where they would just show the matches of the greatest WrestleManias between there all the way to 17. I don't know if they still have those VHS tapes. If they do, Jesus Christ, you know how much money that will be right now if they were to sell that? And I doubt my cousin is gonna go through all his tapes and mail them to me to have me watch them. So yeah, Kobe and Bray Wyatt was a lot like 91, 92 Western Mortician Undertaker. Okay, so let's see right here. Okay, so we are on WrestleMania.
You gonna put that? Yeah, you can put 5 and haven't watched. Yeah.
WrestleMania 6. I'm also gonna say this: never watched, but have seen glimpses and pieces of the main event. This one was Ultimate Warrior.
Sir, don't you have Peacock?
What'd you say, Doc?
Don't you have Peacock?
Yes, I have Peacock. Yeah, I can watch these things, and it'd be commercial free. I have a question for you guys. My friend wants to get into WrestleMania. Which one should I Which one should I store him with besides the first one? WrestleMania 17, WrestleMania 12, WrestleMania 13, WrestleMania 14, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
I say 25 for sure.
It was the 25th anniversary.
The 25th anniversary. Yeah.
We'll talk about WrestleMania 25 here later on. Now we're like I said, never watched WrestleMania 6. I mean, I've seen glimpses and pieces of the main event. I think this
was the main event. What was the main event? The main event was Ultimate Warrior
versus Hogan for the Intercontinental. We'll talk about WrestleMania 15. I got a lot to say about WrestleMania 15 and 16.
Okay, Rick Rude and Jimmy Snuka.
And then also, I think also too, it was a mixed tag team match. If I'm not mistaken, it was Sapphire and Dusty Rhodes versus Macho Man and Sensational Sherry, with Miss Elizabeth in the corner of Sapphire and Dusty Rhodes. If I'm gonna tell you right now, when I watch that match, I'm probably gonna cry. Why? Because all 5 of these legends are gone. All 5 of them are gone.
Okay, 25-minute match.
Dub's looking at the card of WrestleMania 6.
Not the Colossal Connection. Yeah.
Colossal Connection. Oh God. Oh yeah, we got a lot to do. So now we're going to be at WrestleMania 7. I will say this once again, not to contradict, but I'm not to contradict.
I don't care. A lot of these is gonna be haven't watched to me till we get to a second.
Like I said, I told you all in the beginning, there's gonna be a few that we have not watched. WrestleMania 7. I can tell you stories. King Macho Man versus.
I can't wait to get to this one. I see my boy on the list.
You have that match.
Hold on, wait. Is this where the streak started?
Yep, this is where the streak started. The Undertaker versus.
I can't wait to get to this. This is when it gets great. This is when it gets great.
He wants to put it like awesome so bad because
I want to put it up there right now.
I mean, we can't put it up there right now. We both gotta watch it.
I want to
But let
put it
me
up
give
there
people-
right now.
Let me give people the rundown. Like Dub said, he is absolutely correct. This is where the streak started. Undertaker's debut against Jimmy Superfly Snuka. What else happened at this WrestleMania? Oh, Macho Man versus King Macho Man versus the Ultimate Warrior. Loser leaves WWE.
Hey, Janelle, to answer your question, WrestleMania 7. That's where you start them. That's where you start.
And then the main event, you had, which is so weird. I'm gonna tell y'all something. How would y'all feel if you were a Sergeant Slaughter fan, if you were a G.I. Joe fan, this once American, great American patriot is like dead ass, like dead ass. Think about this for a second, folks.
The Nasty Boys. That's crazy.
Like think of this for a second. like hear me for a minute. Can y'all imagine booing Sergeant Slaughter because he became an Iraqi sympathizer? And he won the WWE Championship, I think, at the Royal Rumble. Who did he defeat? He defeated Ultimate Warrior for the belt. He defeated the Ultimate Warrior. He defeated him. And then I remember there was WWE was getting death threats. They were getting death threats, or like not death. Well, Sergeant Slaughter was getting death threats, but because here's the thing about WWE, I think we all can agree when it comes to war, WWE should not mess with it. Don't play with it, because this was at the time when the Vietnam War happened, and there was a lot of sons and daughters in that damn war. So
not the retirement. The retirement.
Yeah, between Macho and Ultimate Warrior. This is the one I was telling you about when Macho got hit Ultimate Warrior with 4 devastating elbow drops, and you got the Ultimate Warrior praising to the god, saying, "What should I do? Should I step down and leave, or should I end this man's career?" He's basically praying to God on what he needs to do. I'm sorry. I love the Ultimate Warrior, the character, but yeah, I'm sorry. This man cost me my WWE championship, made my life a living hell. Yeah, no. But yeah, never watched the whole entire show. So WrestleMania 7.
I can't wait to get to WrestleMania 7.
WrestleMania 8.
Bro, from here on out, I'm gonna be having a ball. I ain't gonna cap. Every time I hear that gong, my boy, it's gonna be over with.
I know a lot of people are gonna be shocked that I got WrestleMania 8 in the awesome category. And here's why. Well, number one, Bret the Hitman Hart versus
I knew you was gonna say Bret and Roddy.
Bret and Roddy. Come on for the IC title.
I see that match and it look like it's gonna go crazy.
It's a banger. It's babyface versus babyface.
Ooh, Taker and Jake. Ooh.
Yep, Taker. This was also Taker's first babyface run. And also Macho Man Randy Savage.
Okay, Shawn Michaels and Tito Santana. Now that's a match I want to see.
And then Ric Flair versus Macho Man Randy Savage for the WWE Championship. Are you freaking kidding me? Like, are you freaking kidding me?
You said who?
Oh, sorry, wait. What the heck did I do? Okay, yeah, Macho Man Randy Savage versus Ric Flair for the WWE Championship. Ric Flair coming into the company, and he also brought the NWA World Title belt with him, which was so freaking surreal. And he won the WWE Championship in the Royal Rumble. Yeah, that was one of the Royal Rumbles where the title was on the line, and Rick won the thing. And then the main event. The main event, you had what was the main event? The main event was Hogan and Sid. And also that match is famous for, remember, Papa Shango. Papa Shango missed his cue and he missed his cue to come out, which prompting Psycho Sid to kick out of Hogan's leg drop. So they had to basically improvise. And then at the end, when Hogan was about to get destroyed, and I think this was what Hogan's like way out the door. They were teasing it as his retirement match. So what happened was after when Papa Shango missed his cue, here comes the Ultimate Warrior saving Hulk Hogan. And you end off the show with the return of the Ultimate Warrior and Hogan standing tall. I got it at awesome. It's an awesome show. I don't care what anybody says. Oh, and Dub, here's another bit of insight. Guess where WrestleMania 8 took place from? Indianapolis, Indiana. This was our only WrestleMania.
In April?
Yep. In Indianapolis, in the Hoosier Dome.
Yeah.
So
if you're going to do something in Indianapolis, you might want to wait till about June.
So I told you guys, I'm going to start WrestleMania 17. He's going to love it. He's going to love it. He's going to start. Now, John L said he took our advice. He said, I'm going to start with WrestleMania 17. WrestleMania not.
They gave my boy Owen a 2-minute. It wasn't even 2 minutes. It was like a minute and 40 seconds. Bro. It's crazy, bro. How you gonna give my boy a match that's only a minute and 40 seconds at WrestleMania, bro? That's crazy, bro.
Do you know where I put WrestleMania 9?
I'm putting it in. I ain't watched it.
I know. I'm putting it as bad because I have watched it. This took place.
Why I always got my boy Tito at the beginning of the match, man, of the card.
Bro, this whole match. I'm sorry. WrestleMania 9 was not good. I'm sorry. Also, Undertaker versus Giant Gonzalez is probably one of the worst.
Yeah, I know that's gonna be that's probably gonna be the one I ain't gonna really. That's the one I'm least excited.
The match ends in a damn DQ.
That's the one I'm least excited for.
And then also Yokozuna versus Bret Hart. I mean, the main event was cool until the ending. The goddamn ending. Okay. Bret got Yoko in the sharpshooter, right? Because Bret was champion. I think he beat Ric Flair.
Not 22 seconds.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dub knows what I'm talking about. So Bret takes on Yokozuna because Yoko won the Royal Rumble. Yoko was like a monster heel. He was on fire. He wins the WWE Championship when Mr. Fuji threw powder in the eyes in Bret's eyes. And then out of nowhere, when Bret is outside, here comes Hulk Hogan. And then I'm like, why is Hulk Hogan there? Okay. Well, Hulk Hogan wasn't a tag team match.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. And I'm looking at their tag team name. And what?
Yeah.
The Mega Maniacs?
Yeah. I'm not a fan of WrestleMania 9. Fuck WrestleMania 9. It took place in Vegas.
Name is corny.
It took place in Vegas. It was
corny.
Caesar's Palace, I believe. It was like a Roman type field. I mean, it looked on paper, it looked good.
Speaking of Vegas,
tried to bury Yoko. Dude, like here's the thing. Like Mr. Fuji invites Hulk Hogan into the ring saying this. Come on, Hulk Hogan, are you mad enough to take on my Yokozuna? And then Bret Hart is telling Hogan to go, telling him to go. Hogan beats Yoko in freaking 22 seconds, like Dub says, and WrestleMania ends with Hulk Hogan as WWE champion. No, and guess what? His title reign was meaningless because what happened at King of the Ring that year, Hogan would lose to Yoko, and Hogan was right out the door to WCW. This one, I'm not mad at Hogan, surprisingly. I'm more mad at Vince. Just when you think Vince was going to let other people carry the company, you went right back to Hogan. For all of you guys that grew up in that Hogan era and was tired of that, I envy you. I feel bad for you. I felt bad for you. I think this is what me and Dub's generation felt like when it came with John Cena, and I never had a problem with John Cena, but
I didn't have an issue with John Cena. The only issue I actually did have with John Cena was not having another heel run.
and like or people say he burying people or stuff like that, and then also with the Roman Reigns,
I didn't put that on John. I didn't put that on John. I put that on. I put that on Vince.
That's Vince.
The only thing I didn't like about, like I said, the only thing I didn't like about John was he didn't have.
Was there any good match on WrestleMania 9? Was that hell no? Even the main event was cool. It would have been cool for a heel champion to leave Mania, but no, Hogan. Okay. Let's move on. WrestleMania 10. Actually, WrestleMania 10. Oh, I didn't mean to put it in. Okay. WrestleMania 10 is in the awesome category. I mean, I Owen and Brett, Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon for the in a ladder match for the undisputed Intercontinental Championship. Lex Luger when they started the Lex Express against Yokozuna. And Mr. Perfect came back and screwed over Lex Luger. And then what else did you get? Oh yeah, Mabel. Oh God. And then also the main event, the rematch, Bret the Hitman Hart versus Yokozuna with Roddy Piper as the special guest referee.
Hold on. You mean tell me that man did a 20-minute banger with Owen? Mm-hmm. And then went to the main event to do a 10.5-minute match with Yokozuna.
The match was still good.
No, I'm not saying that it wasn't good. I'm saying, I'm asking you, telling me this man did 2 matches and gave a complete 30-minute shebang in one night.
Yep, that's why Bret was the best there is. He was the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. No, you see what I did there. And yeah, no Undertaker.
I think it was more of the company wanting to keep that, you know what I'm saying? Because
like Bret was the guy.
He was the number one Make-A-Wish, you know what I'm saying, grantor. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to have the bad guy come, you know what I'm saying, try to cheer up kids.
So like Bret winning, I was cool with. The ladder match, oh my God, that ladder match between Shawn and Razor Ramon. Rest in peace, Scott Hall. I'm sorry, Doug, you would low-key.
I feel like no. Trust me, I know about the team.
I'm just saying you're more like a Razor Ramon.
Yeah, I rock with Razor Ramon, the bad guy.
WrestleMania 10 is in the awesome category.
The bad guy.
WrestleMania 10 is in the awesome category. Well, and then also the
ending. So far it sounds like I'm gonna have to drag myself through about 2 of these until I get to some.
Oh, when you get to 9, oh my God!
No! Once I hear that first doom, I'll be good.
Okay, well, I don't know.
In this one? Hold up. Oh boy.
No Taker at WrestleMania 10.
Yeah, he ain't been on a couple of them. Now that I just realized it.
Yeah, there's a few that Taker's not on here.
Interesting.
But because I think Taker was what? He was injured at I think. Okay.
So 11 was in Connecticut.
I don't know where to put. I know where to put 11 at. I've seen 11. I've seen 11.
I haven't seen it.
I don't know if it's worth.
Razor Ramon versus Jeffy Jerry.
I don't know if it's worse than. Yeah, it's a little worse than 9 because. Dub.
King Kong Bundy
versus The Undertaker.
Yeah.
You want to know the story behind that match?
I hope they
King
tell
Kong,
it better than they did in WrestleMania 1. Boy.
King Kong Bundy joined up with the $1 Million Man or the $1 Million Corporation. They took the urn, and the Undertaker is fighting to get his urn back.
Oh, they've done that a couple times.
Yeah, but guess what? At WrestleMania, you think he got it back? Hell no.
They've done that a couple times too.
And then also what? I think what's his name? The Godfather. Well, I think his name was Kama or whatever at the time.
Yeah, they gave him a couple different gimmicks until they stumbled across the Godfather.
He takes the urn, right? And why he turned it into a chain. Let me repeat that.
I was about to say something, but
how you turn an urn
I'm
into a chain?
I'm trying to stay, you know what I'm saying?
Be positive.
No, not positive, just professional.
Oh, 11 was so bad. I mean, let me also say this too.
Because what I was gonna say is 2 words, and the letters are NS.
Oh, here's the thing about 11. How do you turn it into a chain?
I thought of a clean version. I thought of a clean way to say it.
Yes.
Negro shenanigans.
God. Nah, because here's the thing. Hear me out, John L. Hear me out, Mr. Festus Eater, and everybody watching. Hear me out why 11 is so bad. I mean, Sean and Diesel, I was okay with. But Sean takes the most ugliest looking jackknife I've ever seen.
So you know how the urn got the lid, right? So you can you could probably come like either, I guess, at the neck and like drill 2 holes in that joint, like build it big enough to put a chain through it and have a heavy enough chain to hold that joint. It's definitely possible to put it in.
No, that's not what they did. That's not what they did.
That's probably not what they did, but there's
no,
dead ass.
That's not what they did. They low-key destroyed the urn and basically melted the urn and turned it into like a big ass chain.
So wait, but what did they do with the ashes?
Nothing. We don't know. We don't know. We don't freaking know.
Hey, wait. Question. No. Real talk. Wait. Goolie. Wait. Real question. They never fully told us what actually was the source of my man's powers. Was it the actual urn, or was it the ashes that was in the urn?
Well, I think it's at the time. Well, at WrestleMania, let's go back to WrestleMania 10. Taker took on Yoko at the Royal Rumble, and then when the urn was open, like smoke, like most of all, I guess, like all of Undertaker's power is in that urn. And when they opened it, he was losing power as the urn was opening. So there basically,
also times where they opened that urn and they just poured ashes out of that shit,
or something like that. So, like, I think the Undertaker's power is into that urn. It's mystic, and I love it that they kept it mystic after all these years. And I love the fact that Paul Bearer also summons the Undertaker back at SummerSlam '94, and he opens the thing, and there's a big huge light in there.
That man's my all-time favorite, but boy, I'm telling you, sometimes he baffles
Wrestling
me.
Doesn't make sense. Wrestling does not make sense.
Oh man,
wrestling just never make any sense. But back to 11. Yeah. Also, we had some hot-looking babes in here. Oh, Dub, how do you feel about Pamela Anderson?
Top tier for me.
Well, Pamela Anderson makes an appearance at WrestleMania 11. She was supposed to take, or what's the manage, or basically accompany the winner of the Royal Rumble to WrestleMania. Sean, being a heel, says the hell with Pam Anderson and gets somebody else, while Diesel is being accompanied by Pamela Anderson. And then also the main event, y'all. Here's the main event. Lawrence Taylor versus Bam Bam Bigelow. That was the main event of WrestleMania 11. And for its credit, the match isn't bad, but it should have not been the main event. I think that was another Vince ego thing because I think this was what the business was not as big as it was in 94, 95-ish. So yeah, they try to use mainstream media to basically just hype the Mania. Unfortunately, the static and all of it did not work. You watch WrestleMania 11, you come back to me and y'all tell me, like I said, it was so hard to pick between 9 and 11 being shit. So, but yeah, 11 is, I think everybody can agree that this is one of the worst WrestleManias, and it really is. Fuck, in the words of good mic work, fuck this WrestleMania. Let's move on to a WrestleMania that I really enjoyed. WrestleMania 12. This took place in Anaheim, California. Yokozuna, Odd Man Johnson, and Jake the Snake Roberts against Owen and British Bulldog and Vader. It's time. It's time. It's Vader time. Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Savio Vega for the $1 Million Championship, and also the Hollywood backlot brawl between Hot Rod Roddy Piper versus Goldust. It was originally supposed to be Razor Ramon defend the IC title against Goldust, but Razor got suspended at the time, and he also gave his notice that he was leaving for WCW, as did Diesel that same month too. So
not Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Yep. Oh yeah, Triple H gets squashed. The Blue Blazer gets squashed against the returning Ultimate Warrior. Here's the thing, Dub. I'm gonna give you the scrimmage of the match. The match starts. Triple H hits the pedigree. Ultimate Warrior gets up like nothing happened, hits his finisher. 1, 2, 3. That's the match.
My boy Goldie.
Yep, Goldust. Oh yeah,
Roddy and Goldie.
Yeah, Goldust kisses Roddy Piper, and it pisses
Hollywood
off
backstage, bro. Hey, it looks like it's gonna be a good match.
Oh, Dub, one more thing. They also reenact the OJ chase in that match. They did. And also Undertaker versus Diesel.
That's gonna be a good
Love
job.
it. Fucking loved it. And also the main event, the 60-minute Iron Man match. I really want to put it at the greatest of all time because I still rewatch that WrestleMania to this day.
I haven't watched it, but like I say, when I do, I'll get back to you.
I got it in the awesome. I really want to put it at greatest of all time. Matter of fact, I'm really tempted to put it at greatest of all time. Why did Triple H lose like that? Well, Triple H was, the Blue Blazer gimmick and whatnot. It was WWE's way of saying, hey, we got the better man. They were showing vignettes of the Ultimate Warrior beating Macho Man Randy Savage, who left for WCW, beating Hulk Hogan, who left for WCW. It was in their way saying, hey, we got the better man, basically. And I don't know, Vince brought him back. And unfortunately, that was Ultimate Warrior's last WrestleMania match against Triple H.
This time. Oh, this time.
I mean, like I said, the Iron Man match was incredible. I mean, I can't say Brett and Sean, bro. Brett and Sean put on a damn wrestling clinic. It ends at a tie. Nobody scored a pin or a submission.
And it was in California.
So yeah, WrestleMania 12 is gonna be awesome. I want to put it at greatest of all time so bad. I really do. But I'm just gonna put it at an awesome because it was an awesome WrestleMania. A lot of those boys stepped it up, and this was in their war with WCW, and boom. Now WrestleMania 13. WrestleMania 13 was awesome too to me.
In Illinois.
Chicago, Illinois for one. Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Bret the
Ooh,
Hitman.
Undertaker and Psycho Kid. I mean, not Psycho Kid,
Undertaker,
Psycho
Psycho Sid
Sid.
for the championship. The Chicago Street
Ooh,
Fight.
no DQ match.
The
Ooh.
LOD and Ahmed Johnson versus the Nation of Domination. What else did we get in this one? What else?
Bret Hart versus
Kilograms will be
Stone Cold.
Yep. The infamous submission match. Triple H versus Goldust.
Not Ken Shamrock special guest referee.
Yep. I like
the British Bulldog.
I like 13.
Versus Mankind and Vader. Right time.
I like 13. This was also Stone Cold Steve Austin. This is what made Stone Cold Steve Austin. This WrestleMania right here. WrestleMania 13.
Triple H and Goldie.
That made Austin.
Rocky Malcgoolie.
Yep, The Rock. Oh, yeah, this was The Rock's debut at WrestleMania as well. He was the Intercontinental Champion. He was taking on, I think his name is Sultan. Yeah. And guess who was the Sultan? Rikishi. I think the Sultan was Rikishi.
Yep, it was.
Yep. Sports and Wrestling
With Bob Backlund and the Iron Sheik. Boy, what type of pairing is this?
Brand Lee would be rolling in his grave. I need to see the trailer. I think it's just a girl fan fest. That's just me. But yeah, WrestleMania 13 is in the awesome category. It's in the awesome category. It's and now we're in WrestleMania.
Yeah, looking at 13. 13 look like it's going to be a slapper dapper.
Well, WrestleMania 14 is equally.
Oh, Nick. Yeah.
equally, because we're in
looking at the poster. Looking at the poster, it looked like it's gonna be crazy. Yeah.
Like
Austin Hunter.
14, we are clearly in the Attitude Era mode. We're
from
about the age of Austin, the Austin era. Stone Cold Steve Austin defeating Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker versus Kane for the first time. That match was freaking phenomenal. Triple H versus
Yes, you gotta be Kane.
Triple H versus
gotta be Kane. Kane.
Triple H, are you good? You gotta forgive him. Triple H versus Owen Hart. We had for the European Championship, LOD 2000. The Rock versus
The Rock and Ken Shamrock. Yeah.
Yep. Jet sign Tyron Smith. Hip hip hooray. Hip hip hooray. Hip hip grounded.
Triple H and Owen Hart.
With China being handcuffed to Commissioner Sergeant Slaughter.
No.
So yeah, WrestleMania 14. Oh yeah, the dumpster match between Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie, aka Terry Funk, rest in peace, Terry Funk, against the New Age Outlaws. Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody.
That song got me in trouble in kindergarten. And in my defense, I didn't even say the cuss word, but they lied on me and said that I did.
Wow, douchebags. But WrestleMania 14 is awesome. It's an awesome show. It's awesome. You know what? The hell? Yeah, you know what? WrestleMania 14 is awesome as hell. It's awesome. It's awesome. Also debatable at greats of all time. Both WrestleMania 14 and 12 could literally be on here as greatest of all time. And you know what? I might put it on there at the end of this because I'm still fighting myself. Now we're getting WrestleMania.
Looking at the poster for WrestleMania 15, this junk look crazy. You got Kane, Rock, Hunter, Stone Cold, Mankind, Undertaker, and I think that's Sable.
Yeah. But unfortunately, WrestleMania 15 is
Bro, if this is a stinker, I'm gonna be so
it's meh. Bro,
what?
it's meh. It's meh.
Hold up. What a card is?
It's
Hold
meh.
on.
It's meh.
Jacqueline versus Ivory. Bro, and
It's
that's a
meh.
minute and 20. Bro, what? And then D'Lo Brown.
It's meh.
What?
I told you 15 is meh.
Hardcore Holly Billy Gunn on her. What is happening here?
I told you meh.
Wait, no. Wait. To determine. Wait. So you had a tag team battle royale to determine the number one contender for the tag team championship. Then after that, you had a triple threat hardcore match. Okay. And then, bro, you mean to tell me, hold on. So you did a tag team battle royale in 4 minutes. And then told them folk, yeah, you got 7 minutes to catch your breath and figure out how y'all gonna do this match. And then that match is less than 4 minutes. And then you have a brawl for all match that's 40 seconds.
Oh God, Dub, no. Okay, do you want to know what the Brawl for All was?
A knockout, apparently.
No, it was WWE's way.
No, I know what the brawl for all was. I know what it was.
Hear me out. Hear me. They actually filmed this in a different arena, and it was a legit boxing match. They had Butterbean in there.
Yeah, Butterbean knocked.
Yeah, he knocked Bart Gunn knocked him the hell out, knocked him loopy.
Oh man,
this ruined a whole lot of guys' careers.
Mankind and Big Show, Road Dogg, a 4 corners elimination match.
I'm telling you, WrestleMania 15 is meh. It can go as bad, but it's meh.
So basically a 4-way.
It's meh.
Kane.
I keep telling Dub it's meh, folks. You don't believe me. WrestleMania 15 is not really that good of a show, but it has some matches that push it just enough to not make it bad. X-Pac versus Shane was good. Kane versus Triple H was okay.
That's the one with
the Hell in a Cell.
Yep,
yeah. And then
Austin, then Stone Cold and Rock.
It's meh.
Yeah, because looking at because it gets it don't from what I can see, it don't get interesting until the 4-way. Because Mankind Big Show, the winner would be the special guest in the main. Okay, so that's when it get interesting.
Yeah, because Mankind won by DQ. When you get to 15, I'm telling you, bro,
because even though I rock with Owen Hart, I don't care for him and Jeff Jarrett as a tag team.
And that's sad. That was Owen's last WrestleMania.
Damn it.
WrestleMania 15, meh.
It's crazy.
Meh.
That's crazy.
WrestleMania 15 is
the
meh.
first. You mean to tell, bro?
You want me to move
on? You mean to tell? No, man. Because if I had to pay my money for this, and these are the first 5 matches I'm getting, bro. What?
And it's funny because 1999 was one of the hottest years. They finally beaten WCW.
Bro, they had to be drunk by the time the show started. They had to be.
I think they just basically put everything together and boom. Because the main event was clearly Austin and Rock.
The Jet signed Tyron Smith.
I said 15 is meh.
That's crazy.
15 is meh.
WrestleMania 2000. Y2K. Y2K.
Meh.
Who's old enough to know about Y2K?
Meh. There was only one match of the night that was pretty good. Actually, this is the one WrestleMania that I remember that had only one single match.
Whoa! Boy, I forgot about TNA.
Yeah, the debut of Trish.
Best than ever. I forgot about the. Oh my Jeebus, boy.
I have WrestleMania 16 in meh, and I think a lot of people would also put it at meh. Some would put it at bad, but I'm gonna put it at meh.
Okay, wait. Hardcore Holly and Crash Holly. That's the match I remember. Hold on. I think I watched this one. I have
The
vague memories of Hardcore Holly and Crash.
Hardcore match.
Yeah, I believe I watched WrestleMania 2000. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. TLC.
No, that was DLC, the Triangle Ladder match.
Yeah, same difference.
Even though they did add tables and chairs into this. That was the match of the night. Also, Kurt Angle defending the Intercontinental and European title against Jericho and Benoit. Jericho would win the European title while Benoit would win the Intercontinental title. The only singles match that we had on this card was the Cat versus Terry Reynolds in a stink face match. Yeah.
Wait, say it again.
Terry Reynolds versus the Cat in a stink face match with Val Venus as the referee. That was the only singles match on the card.
What? Cat fight with they say
that was the only singles match on this card.
No, man, they're not even, they're calling this cat fight with Val Venus as special guest referee. They're not even calling this a match. They're calling this a cat fight. Also, and technically you're wrong because Hardcore Harley and Crash Holly was a singles match.
It wasn't a singles match. It was a
hardcore match, but it was a single. It was a one-on-one match, singles. It was a singles hardcore match.
Pre-show probably.
Who?
In the pre-show, because like if you're talking about
what pre-show, giving you 15 minutes.
Yeah, no, that wasn't the pre-show. That was the hardcore time limit where everybody was coming after Crash's title.
Yeah, you ain't getting that in no pre-show.
Bro, that match, I mean, like WrestleMania 16 is not bad. It's just it just got one match that carries it.
The Fatal 4-Way.
And it's the ladder match. The main event, on the other hand, was another letdown because we all thought that The Rock or Mick Foley was going to walk out as WWF champion, but no. They decided to
the Battle of the McMahons is crazy.
As a kid watching this, I mean, having the McMahons be involved in the main event in themselves was crazy enough. I mean, Stephanie made sense. Vince made sense on who he was. Shane sometimes makes sense, but Linda, Jesus. Another thing that also, too, I didn't mind Triple H retaining. But what I had an issue with was the Vince McMahon heel turn. It's like they didn't know what to do with Vince around this time in 1999 to 2000. Like, he would turn babyface right after Mania 15, then go back to being a heel with the higher power angle. It's me, Austin. It's me all along, Austin. Then he becomes babyface.
2 chair shots to the head is crazy.
Yeah, he comes back being a babyface. After SummerSlam, and then he becomes a heel at Mania. Like, it's like they didn't know what to do with him. And also, WrestleMania doesn't end off with Triple H does retain, but it doesn't end off with him, celebrating. It ends off with The Rock realizing that he just got screwed by Vince. He comes back in the ring. He rock
2
bottoms
chair
Vince.
shots to the head is crazy.
He rock bottoms Vince. He rock bottoms Vince McMahon, and then he rock bottoms Stephanie McMahon, and Stephanie gets the people's elbow, and the crowd goes home happy. It would have been even more happier if The Rock was WWE champion, but hey, we had to wait another month before the people's champ won the WWF championship at Backlash in an equally great moment. It's kind of funny.
Man, at least he didn't have to wait a year.
You know what's so funny though? It's so funny how you could look back at The Rock. Yeah, true. But if you look back at The Rock and all his WrestleMania appearances, it's kind of funny because like the Rock's only WrestleMania moment main event was basically against John Cena at WrestleMania 28. Think about it. He would lose at WrestleMania 15. He would lose this Fatal 4-Way. He would lose the following year. Then his matches around 18 and 19 and 20 were in the middle of the card. It's just like, it's not like The Rock needed to be pushing it like in a mega way. Jesus, he was already over as hell. And this was also the WrestleMania with no Undertaker and no Stone Cold Steve Austin, because Austin was battling a neck injury. So it was just weird having, I mean, as a kid, I hated the fact that Hunter retained, but as a grown man, I don't have a problem with Hunter retaining, but this moment either should have been to The Rock or it should have been Mick Foley. The Rock deserved a WrestleMania moment here, and this was it. I think we already know where I'm putting the next one. WrestleMania 17. I've said this so many times before, and for all y'all that don't know, I go by a rule. If I can remember every single match, the theme song "My Way" by Limp Bizkit, the stage, Houston Astrodome in Houston, Texas. If I can remember every single match and every single storyline that was involved, it goes into the greatest of all time. And plus, this was like what the peak Attitude Era. Some people said this was the end of the Attitude Era right here, but yeah, WrestleMania 17 is the GOAT. It is the GOAT. It is the greatest WrestleMania of all time. I don't give a damn what anybody says. Chris Jericho versus William Regal for the Intercontinental Championship. You had the Right to Censor versus Taz in the APA. Raven defending the hardcore title against Big Show and Kane. Eddie Guerrero versus Test. Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit. Chyna, this was Chyna's last WrestleMania. Chyna winning the WWE Women's Championship. TLC 2, McMahon versus McMahon, the Gimmick Battle Royal, The Undertaker versus Triple H, and the main event, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Rock. Stone Cold goes heel, and one of the most biggest mistakes that bit WWE in the ass, Austin turning heel, selling his soul to Vince McMahon, and The Rock was leaving to film Scorpion King. So you were losing both your baby faces at this time. Like, y'all in the comments, do y'all want me to do a full review, watch along, or full review of WrestleMania 17? Because this is the one WrestleMania I will put my heart and soul in to give you the greatest review ever. This show,
that's crazy because this man really did just name the whole card. I don't know if he was looking at anything or if that was really off the mem.
This is the greatest WrestleMania.
He really just listed this whole card.
This was the greatest freaking WrestleMania. I don't give a damn what anybody says.
Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you got 2 14-minute bangers, a 15, almost a 16-minute banger, a 18.5-minute banger, and damn near a half-hour banger with Austin and Rock.
Mm-hmm. As a Rock fan, my heart was broken, and as a wrestling fan, my heart shattered when Vince McMahon and Stone Cold Steve Austin shook hands and drunk a beer together, and JR with the call of the night saying, "Son of a bitch, I don't believe this," because everybody thought Vince turned babyface, but no, and the fans didn't want to boo Austin. Yeah, everybody wants to boo their hero. And here's another thing that irks my soul. A lot of shit was going on at this time. Vince McMahon exposed the business, saying that at the Bob Costas interview, because Bob Costas called him out about the whole Trish Stratus situation, where he had Trish stripped her bra and panties. He had her bark like a dog and all of this. I mean, here's the thing. Here's a butt, not Trish's butt, but my butt. All of this shit was entertaining. And then the fact that Vince had to tell Bob, saying, look, what you are seeing is very bad. But if you follow the story, when it comes to that Mr. McMahon character, I'm probably going to get what's coming to me. And you'll see me get humiliated way worse than how I humiliated Trish. And also, the biggest wrestling news takes place right 6 days before WrestleMania. The McMahons, Vince buys his competition. He buys WCW. Who could ever forget that the Monday Night Nitro, the last Nitro, where Shane McMahon, like in story mode, bought WCW from under his dad. Shane in a WCW ring, holy shit. You'll never see anything like this again. Also, this was the time when ECW closed its doors. There was a lot of shit going on in 2001, y'all. And after this, we would get to the invasion angle, and that's another can of worms I would love to bring up too, the invasion angle. But yeah, WWE was not bullshitting with this WrestleMania. They focused this on their storylines, their wrestlers, their production, and you can tell that they took this Mania seriously. They took it seriously. Seriously. Dub, I don't know if it's been a while since you've seen 17, but yeah. Visually, it's the GOAT. It's the GOAT. And also,
I dig it.
This is also the first time where in the Attitude Era, where Jerry the King Lawler, this was the one pay-per-view, the one WrestleMania where you don't have Jerry the King Lawler commentary. You have JR and Paul Heyman doing commentary. And
let me go back and look at that.
Paul Heyman did a fantastic job of calling this pay-per-view.
Oh yeah, he was. Okay.
Dude, I know this Mania. I wish I could go back to 2001. Like, I love this WrestleMania. Woo, Jesus. This is the greatest WrestleMania. At me. And 18, we'll get to 18, and 18 was okay. 18 was a pretty good show, but not quite as memorable as 17. This was after the invasion angle. Undertaker versus Ric Flair in a street fight. That match was it was brutal. Undertaker was heel at the time. I think the story was Taker wanted a piece of Rick after Rick cost Taker a match against The Rock at No Way Out. We had the NWO in this WrestleMania. Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Scott Hall. The Rock versus Hollywood Hogan, which should have been the main event. And I'm not going to lie, the main event was predictable as hell. There was no way in hell that Chris Jericho coming in as champion with Stephanie McMahon, yes, the same woman that Jericho would run down every single week on Monday Night Raw.
That's what I'm looking at. Like, well, this don't even make sense.
No, because Triple H came back from his quad injury, because he would miss majority of 2001 with that injury. He would come back at the Royal.
That's beautiful. But still, if I'm Jericho, I'm not siding with Stephanie. Period.
No, the reason why they teamed up together, because number one, Stephanie wanted to renew the vows between her and Hunter. Hunter didn't want to. Hunter wanted to leave her, but then Stephanie would lie, saying that she was. Come to find out, Linda McMahon gave Hunter a tape saying that the doctor that Stephanie picked out was an actor. Stephanie was never pregnant. Hunter ruins the wedding ceremony. Stephanie with the most iconic scream you could ever hear from her.
Okay. Hold on. I remember. Yep. The screen brought it all back. Yep.
So yeah, Stephanie is now on the side of Chris Jericho.
Ooh, that screen, boy.
That scream.
That scream. Ooh.
Say what you will about Stephanie McMahon, but she can be a dastardly villainous when she wants to be. And that's why I think she's one of the, if not the greatest woman heels in wrestling. I'm sorry.
She's definitely on that list.
She's in that GOAT tier.
She's on that list, and you can argue with your great grandmama.
And also Stephanie, what she wore at WrestleMania 18. Say what you will about Stephanie, but Stephanie had curves like a motherfucker at WrestleMania 18, and it really showed at this WrestleMania. What else? Maven winning the hardcore championship. They would do hardcore segments throughout the night. DDP, Diamond Dallas Page makes his first and only WrestleMania appearance, defending the European Championship against Christian, which was a pretty good match in itself for the time that it had. And also,
Icon versus Icon.
Yep, Rock versus Hogan. And to be honest, Rock and Hogan should have ended the show because the fans were so burnt out. They were burnt out when it came to Jericho and Triple H. Like there was no, like they were just tired. They were really tired.
Because even after that match, there was Jazz and Trish Stratus.
Yeah, Jazz and Trish was pretty good too.
Jazz, Trish, and Lita. My fault.
Yeah, Jazz, Trish, and Lita. I think Trish walked out the victor, or was it Jazz? I think it was Jazz. So yeah, I mean, this was Jazz's first WrestleMania. I mean, and they also brought the women's championship back because they vacated the women's title around like after Judgment Day 2001 when Chyna left because she left as champion because she found out about Hunter and Stephanie, and she was so heartbroken to the point she wanted to leave the company. So, and she left the women's title hanging, and WWE didn't bring that belt back until Survivor Series. So, yeah, I mean, WrestleMania 18, like I said, it's okay. I mean, it could be up there at awesome, but like I said, when you have to go by WrestleMania 17. And then try to follow something equally to that. It's hard to do that. And it's not the boys' fault or Vince's fault here. It was just that it's hard to basically repeat that magic. So that's why WrestleMania 18 is in the okay tier. Now, WrestleMania 19 is the 1B. A lot of people have got this at one of their greatest WrestleManias. To me, it's up. It is definitely one of the greatest WrestleMania, but it's not better than 17, not by a long shot. It's 1B. It's the 1B or 1C when we get to next year. But WrestleMania 19, Shawn Michaels after a 5-year hiatus comes back into the company. He's back working full time. They were doing the whole HBK Memorial Tour. He would win the World Heavyweight Championship at Survivor Series, only to lose it at Armageddon to Triple H. So it's a dream match actually. Shawn Michaels versus Chris Jericho, and that
Charlie Haas is a name I haven't seen in so long.
Also, yeah, the triple threat tag team match for the WWE Tag Team Championship, the world's greatest tag team versus the
Shane and Chris Jericho.
Yep, versus the Los Guerreros, and I think it was Benoit and Rhino.
Yep.
Also, what else did we get at this year's WrestleMania?
Triple H and Ric Flair with Triple H and Booker T. My fault.
Yeah, and this was the one that everybody.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
Also, the main event, and the main event almost ends in disaster. Brock Lesnar is now full babyface at the point. He would turn babyface at Survivor Series 2002 when Paul Heyman betrayed Brock, siding with the Big Show.
And he almost deleted himself.
Brock Lesnar. Yeah, WrestleMania almost ends in disaster. Also, word also got out that Kurt Angle was hurt during this time because he was having neck problems. So we all knew that Brock was going to win this match. And also, McMahon versus Hogan. Say what you will about Hogan. Say what you will about Vince. But the fact that they added everything that those two men have done to each other, Hogan, the wrestler, McMahon, the promoter. They brought up the steroid trial. They brought yeah. And if Hogan was to lose, I think he was supposed to retire if he lost, but Hogan would prevail. And
Guess who had the longest match on this card?
Rock and Austin?
Nope.
Who had the longest match? Shawn and Jericho?
Yep.
Yeah, it was a banger. And speaking of The Rock and Austin, The Rock finally, by God, finally gets his win over his arch nemesis, Stone Cold Steve Austin. This was at the time that we all thought that Stone Cold Steve Austin, this was Stone Cold Steve Austin's final match, as we thought it was. We'll talk about Austin when we get to 39. So, or no, when we get to 38. Sorry, when we get to 38. Stone Cold Steve Austin, at the time, he was going through a whole lot of things. His marriage with Deborah, that didn't end out. Also, Austin almost didn't make this show. He would have like a panic attack. He also had a lot going on back then. Remember, Austin left in 2002 in a huff, took his ball and went home, came back around in 2003. In 2003, No Way Out, beat the crap out of Eric Bischoff, and The Rock wanted one more piece of Stone Cold Steve Austin. He would lose at 15 and 17 to the man, but now The Rock wasn't bull crapping around. 3 rock bottoms to take down Stone Cold Steve Austin. The Rock wins, and then The Rock was almost out the door because next month he would take on Goldberg. And we will be talking about Goldberg here in a couple of minutes too. I mean, also, if you look at this WrestleMania, like I said, it is. I can see everybody's, our generation saying that this is their 1A. Some say that this is their 1B, their 1C. WrestleMania 19 is a really great show, greatest of all time show. I agree with those people. Really great show, not gonna lie. Really, really good show. The only thing that was weird was the lingerie pillow fight thing between Tori and Stacy Keibler against the commercial girls or whatever they were. That was the only thing. And also, Dub, you're a rapper, right? You're a rapper.
Word life.
John Cena was supposed to do a rap battle with Jay-Z and Fabulous. But Jay-Z
you actually believe that?
It was actually true. Jay-Z didn't make it, and Fabulous did not want to be there because, number one, they wanted Fabulous to basically make John Cena look good, and Fabulous did not like that idea, so he said, screw it. So John Cena does a shoot on both of them at this WrestleMania, which is kind of funny, which is really kind of funny if you really look back at it. So, yeah, WrestleMania 19 is in the greatest of all time. It is. Next, WrestleMania 20. Oh, yeah. This one's also another banger. John Cena opens up the show, wins the United States Championship against the Big Show. Motherfucker cheated too. Hit the Big Show with some brass nuts, and then picks up.
Yeah, he was a heel.
No, he was a babyface.
No, he was not.
Yeah, Cena was a babyface at WrestleMania.
Doctor of Thugonomics.
Yep, he was a heel in from the majority of 2003 until they turned him babyface at Survivor Series, and then ever since then he's been babyface ever since. So yeah, he was babyface coming in. The fans loved him. Like look at that. If you look at that crowd when he won the U.S. title, look at them shitting themselves. What else? Like shitting themselves when he won the U.S. title. The U.S. title.
Evolution.
Speaking of that, Booker T and Rob Van Dam defended the World Tag Team titles in a fatal 4-way tag team match. They retained Rikishi and Scotty 2 Hotty, Too Cool 2.0, as I like to call them, retained the WWE tag team titles. Also, the Cruiserweight elimination battle royal thing, Ultimo Dragon, his only WrestleMania appearance, and he botched his entrance. If anybody can remember that, Chavo was champion coming in to Mania. He retained. Also, the Rock and Sock Connection versus Evolution, and That was a pretty good match. Even though that match was a little bit long for my liking, and the right team won because it was 3-on-2.
Ollie.
Yeah, you had, and then we had the return of the Dead Man versus.
I gotta see how many times they did him and Kane, because this got to be like the third or fourth time.
This is the second. This is the second time they did it. Undertaker and Kane at Mania. Remember, the first one was at 14. This one here's the second, and the last one between Undertaker and Kane. Because everybody remembers that Survivor Series where the Undertaker got buried alive at Survivor Series against Vince McMahon. Kane buries his brother alive. Undertaker comes back with Paul Bearer, and it was basically like a twist of the American Badass with the new with the old classic Undertaker. He looked good. I mean, the match was okay, but it was just basically Undertaker getting his get back at his brother. And we got to talk about we have to talk about it though. The dream match that we all thought we were gonna get, but unfortunately, Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg.
Wow. The fact, man, look, okay. I didn't care about it then. I still don't care about it now.
It's just so funny.
And in retrospect, I'm so glad I never cared about that match, because based on how it turned out,
bro, I cared about the match. Well, the one thing I did want to happen was Goldberg winning, but what I didn't know is both men were leaving the company yet. Goldberg just got into the company. He came in, had one hot year, and then he decided, hey, screw it, I want to leave. Brock Lesnar got tired of traveling, and then he would go on to the NFL, and then we all know what kind of athlete Brock would be right afterwards. So, and the only thing that was interesting about the match was the special guest referee. Stone Cold Steve Austin is refereeing this thing. Goldberg beats Brock, and Stone Cold stuns both Goldberg and Brock Lesnar right out of the WWE. What else did we get? Eddie Guerrero defending the WWE Championship against Kurt Angle in a banger. That was a banger. And then the main event, triple threat match. Triple H defending the world title against HBK, Shawn Michaels, and Chris Benoit. Chris Benoit gets his due, makes Triple H tap, and I believe in the pop of the night. And I told Dub this, and I'm going to let you guys know this too. I cry every time when I see the ending of WrestleMania 20. Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit hugging each other with their respective belts. Those two men came a long way from what fighting, battling each other in Japan, ECW, WCW, then making the leap to leave WCW to come to WWE, and just to see them both as world champions, it was just a beautiful sight, a beautiful moment. They closed out the show, beautiful moment. It's still kind of crazy to this day about how we look differently at Chris Benoit. Because as a wrestler, phenomenal. As a human being, Jesus Christ, like one of the worst things you could do as a human being. Also, Eddie is still beloved to this day. If Eddie and Benoit were still alive today, and none of the stuff never happened, like, can you imagine? Well, both of them. Well, Benoit, I think Benoit would have already been in the Hall of Fame if he was still alive and none of this crap happened. But yeah, it's still sad, and it's really sad if you really think about it. It's just really, really sad, and it's just. I don't want to end off something like this in sad mode, so let's end up something happy, and let's move on to WrestleMania 21. WrestleMania 21, to me, I don't know about Dub. Dub, what you think? You've seen WrestleMania 21, have you?
Hold on.
Because I know where I'm putting 21.
Oh, this is going Hollywood. Yeah, this is when they go Hollywood. Did I watch this? Oh yeah, this was the first Money in the Bank joint. Yeah.
Edge winning Money in the Bank.
Yeah, this was the Taker Orton. This was the Taker Orton
Taker and
storyline.
Orton.
Yeah.
But to me, match of the night goes to Shawn and Kurt. Oh my. Woo! Kurt and Shawn.
That sumo match was a bathroom break.
Weird. Seeing Big Show.
That was a bathroom break. This is awesome for me.
This is awesome for me too. I want to put it at greatest. This is awesome, but this is awesome for totally different reasons. But is it better than 8? Yes. Is it better than 13? Yes. Better than 10? Yes. Better than 12? Yes. Better than WrestleMania 21? Yes. So, not 20. Better than WrestleMania 14? Yes. WrestleMania 21 was the start of the two biggest icons for that the Ruthless Aggression era. John Cena beating JBL and Batista beating Triple H. I mean, this was a banger of a show. And also Hulk Hogan, I think they've also, we forgot to mention, they brought back the Hall of Fame for WrestleMania 20. A lot of big names for 20. But in 21, Hulk Hogan was inducted. And remember the Muhammad Hassan character?
I do.
They had him beat up Eugene and only for Hulk Hogan to save Eugene.
I forgot about Eugene. They Ray and Eddie match too.
Yeah, Ray and Eddie. That was a really good match too. Yeah, 2 tag team champions starting off the show. Really great match between Eddie and Ray. And damn, this is Eddie's last WrestleMania. Oh, Jesus. Oh. And we all know the feud between him and Ray. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. Then this one they had that stupid ass cross promotional battle royal.
Yeah, other than that, WrestleMania 21 is an awesome for me. WrestleMania 22. I'm gonna call, you know what? WrestleMania 22, the code thing was big time. This took place in Chicago, Illinois. Also, fun fact, this was the last WrestleMania to ever be held in a basketball arena. Ever since this WrestleMania, all the WrestleManias that we got left have all been dome shows. So this was the last basketball one. So how does it fare up? It's good as hell. I low-key want to put it between greatest of all time and awesome. But for me, I'm just gonna put this here at awesome. I mean, let's talk about it. Why I call this Hardcore Mania? Well,
snap! This the one where Edge Spear broke through the fire table. Yeah.
Who could remember that moment? Also, Undertaker versus Mark Henry in a casket match.
Yep. Mickey James and Trish Stratus.
Yep, Trish and Mickey James.
You
know what? Screw it. It's our list. I'm in 22 is the greatest of all time because it had a lot of bangers and it had a lot of moments.
Oh yeah, Ray, Kurt, and Randy, the triple threat for the heavyweight.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we got 22 at one of the greatest.
Not the Playboy pillow fight.
Yeah, Playboy pillow fight. Yeah. What else did we get?
I so totally forgot that.
Also, John Cena versus Triple H in a banger of a match. And it's so funny. Chicago boos Cena and cheer Triple H. And it's funny because Hunter is the heel, Cena's the baby face. I think everybody was getting to the point where with Cena, like, okay, can y'all turn him heel? This happy-go-lucky, not happy-go-lucky, but this whole good old boy thing, thug is not, what we're expecting. Can you turn him heel? I'm sorry. I wanted Cena to retain. I'm happy he did. I didn't want Hunter at the time or yet be WWE champion yet.
I ain't gonna count. For me, this was good. This was good.
So okay, I want to put it at greatest of all time. You got it at good. So good is like awesome. So
Yeah.
where will we put it? Because it's in the
You put
middle.
it at awesome.
Awesome. Is it better than 20? Is it better than 8?
No, you just put it in awesome. No matter what
All
you
right.
said, just sit that bitch in awesome.
All right, we're putting that awesome. But what is Shawn Michaels versus Vince McMahon? Woo, that match was to me, that was one of my favorite matches of the night. Vince McMahon gets the shit kicked out of him. Who can ever forget when Vince McMahon was carried onto the stretcher, right? After he lost to Shawn? Why did he flick off Shawn while he was being carried in the stretcher? And then JR with the call of the night saying he's battered, bruised, but he's still breathing. Satan lives at Mania. I'm like, damn.
Boogeyman beats Booker T and Queen Sharmell.
Yep, Boogie. Yep.
Side note, did you see the recent picture they took together?
Who?
Booker T, Sharmell, and the Boogeyman.
Oh no, I gotta see it. It's kind of, it would be funny. Also, what else happened at this WrestleMania? I think, wasn't this one Batista versus Umaga? Or was that 24? It was one of these manias.
Yeah, Batista ain't even on here, my boy.
Okay, yeah. Batista was injured at this time. So okay. So yeah, I mean, this WrestleMania was good. 23. I call it hardcore mania for a reason because there was so many hardcore matches, stipulations in this. Shawn and Vince, no holds barred. 23 is next in Detroit. 23 is gonna be awesome. 23 is gonna be awesome.
Carlito, Gregor Helms, and Chavo and the Lumberjack. Hello, wait, how many Lumberjack matches is there? That's 1, 2 Lumberjack matches.
At 23 or 22?
At 23.
23. Whoa.
Yeah, you had a Lumberjack match and you had a Lumberjill match. The Lumberjack match was I think it was a tag team Lumberjack match.
Lumberjill match, yeah. I think that was Ashley versus Melina.
Melina.
Rest in peace, Ashley.
Oh no, here's one I remember. Shawn Michaels was this main event.
The main event, and oh my god, that main event was
the hair versus hair.
Yeah, Battle of the Billionaires. Donald Trump versus Vince McMahon. Originally dubbed, I kid you not, it wasn't originally supposed to be Bobby and Umaga. Do you know what the first plan was?
I feel like I did.
Hulk Hogan was going to represent Trump. Big Show was going to represent Vince.
That was going to be terrible. The Great Khali and Kane, Benoit, and who? Oh, MVP.
And this was Benoit's final WrestleMania too.
Taker and Batista.
That match was a banger. And also Money in the Bank goes to Mr. Kennedy. I think out of all the Money in the Banks back then in the Ruthless Aggression era, this one is probably my favorite.
Mr.
Kennedy Green Bay plunged poor little Hornswoggle off the ladder.
Canada.
And also, who can remember when Jeff Hardy leapfrogged off the freaking rope?
Canada.
Off the freaking ladder and landed on Edge. Who can remember that? That was payback for WrestleMania 17. But yeah, WrestleMania 23.
You can sit there in awesome.
Is awesome. WrestleMania 24. I used to hate this WrestleMania.
Hey, look here. Hey, skip what you're talking about. Skip what you're talking about. This is okay. This is okay. This is okay. The thing that makes this, the thing that got this in the okay is actually 3. It's the triple threat, Taker and Edge,
and the match,
and Mayweather and Big Show.
Oh, really? Okay, you're trolling.
No, bro. Mayweather and Big Show. That was my highlight of the night. That was my highlight of the night.
Jesus. Okay, well, my highlight is totally different. Taker and Edge. I'm not gonna lie, I was actually scared about this match. I low-key thought that Edge was going to break the streak because at the time Edge was undefeated at WrestleMania too.
It was definitely like sewn in there that he probably could.
Because
I wouldn't have been against it. I wouldn't have been against it if it happened.
I would have been scared. I would have been like, okay, if Undertaker's going to go out, he has to go out big. But nope, Taker, the streak, like no pun intended, kept on rolling.
At this point, Edge was hot.
Edge was hot as hell. He was like the
hot.
#1 heel in the company. And also, too, with it being crazy about it is Undertaker and Edge close out a WrestleMania. Undertaker closed out a WrestleMania. He hasn't closed out a WrestleMania since, I don't know, WrestleMania 13. And
it was 24 minutes too.
And it was a great match. The triple threat match, I was a little surprised that Randy Orton retained. I was really surprised.
That's crazy. They gave the ECW match 11 seconds.
Kane versus Chavo.
That's crazy.
Yeah, what else?
CM Punk wins Money in the Bank.
CM Punk wins Money in the Bank.
The JBL and Finley.
That was funny. That match was funny as hell. JBL versus Finley. I was kind of mad because I think JBL won that, and I was like, really?
Okay, so the first match was the Battle Royal for the #1 contendership for the ECW joint. At least this time around, you had about a good almost you had a good 30-something minutes before you had to go out there and, do an 11-second banger. You know what I'm saying?
Banger after banger. Oh, God, Darby Allin.
This was the retirement match.
Yep, that's what I was saying. You were talking about Mayweather and Big Show.
My fault.
Like, you got about the retirement. Damn. You know what? After all these years, I used to hate this Mania. Then when I started rewatching it,
I'm sorry, I love you. That was Chef's kiss.
Screw it. It'll go in the awesome. It'll go in the awesome. But to me, I think, it'll go in the awesome.
Yeah, that puts it there. That's definitely awesome. What happened with Darby?
Darby broke his foot on Wednesday, so he's out.
That story. He finna go climb Mount Everest.
No, but this on Bleach Report, this is a real injury. He suffered an injury in his match with Jay White on Wednesday.
Well, I guess he ain't climbing Mount Everest no more.
Well, now we're on WrestleMania 25.
Oh, 25th anniversary.
Jeff Hardy versus Matt Hardy. CM Punk goes back to back. Money in the Bank.
Look here. This up here. This right here. This right here. This is greatest all time to me. Wow.
25th anniversary for you.
For me.
To me, I want to put this at. There's only one strike against it why I don't want to put it at the greatest of all time, and that was the main event.
Oh, my main event wasn't the main event. Taker and Shawn should have been main event.
It should have, because it is the match. Like, goddamn it is the match. But
I understand the WWE Championship being the main event. I understand that completely.
And here's the thing, though: Randy Orton versus Hunter. And you remember when Hunter opened up, came to Randy Orton's house and was. Remember when Orton punt kicked Shane, punt kicked Vince, RKO Stephanie, and Triple H wants to tear this motherfucker to shreds. But what they do, WWE makes it like a stipulation: if Hunter gets himself disqualified, Randy Orton wins the championship. I'm like, no. You would think.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Or for God's sakes, blood. I mean, Triple H is facing off with an evil
Orton
who damn near killed his family, damn near.
You had Ray and JBL in that quick match. That was funny.
And I think that was JBL's final WrestleMania, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think anybody was really crying over that, but
now the one thing I don't like about this WrestleMania, the wrong brother won.
Oh, Jeff and Matt.
The wrong brother won.
Please explain. You explained to me at work one day.
Jeff should have won. This is when Jeff should have got his this is when Jeff should have got his payback for everything. Matt should have got his comeuppance. It bro, you tormented me for months out of pure jealousy. Jeff should have won this match. Jeff should have won this match. The Wrong Brother won. That's my only real strike on this paper on this WrestleMania.
My strike is literally the main event, and that's why I really don't want to put this at greatest of all time. We got to come up to a common ground. You got it at greatest of all time because Rick. Now, if Rick and Sean would have ended the show, I would have been fine with it.
Rick and Sean, Taker and Sean.
No, Rick, Taker and Sean. Oh, 25. I don't know why I'm thinking 24. Yeah, if Taker and Sean would have ended the show, cool. Also, we forgot to talk about the triple threat match between John Cena, Edge, and Big Show.
Oh no, I was gonna get to that. Oh yeah, this is also where CM Punk won Money in the Bank again.
Back to back. I don't know, Dub. Like
we can slap it in.
Also, wait a minute. Jericho versus Roddy Piper, Superfly Snuka, and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Bro, yeah.
And the handicap
elimination. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat was the MVP of that match against Jericho. They would have like a 8-minute banger. Like Ricky can still go. He can still go to this day.
Oh, God. I forgot.
No, there's another reason.
No, put this in awesome. Drop it awesome.
Miss WrestleMania.
Yes, I just looked at that.
And the fact that y'all asked,
I'm so sorry. To all women around the world, I'm so sorry for that. I'm so sorry for that. That was so disrespectful.
And as a Layla fan, I was so mad because she was the first.
That was so disrespectful, bro. I wanted Beth to win. That was so disrespectful, bro.
It should have been Beth. No, it should have been Trish or Beth.
That was so
but
disrespectful.
Trish wasn't there because she said the hell with that. I think Lita wasn't there because she said the hell with it. Right? Hell no. Y'all gonna let a man win it? Yeah, this is awesome. This is awesome. This is just an awesome pay-per-view. It could go greatest, but
it got too many strikes. It got too many strikes, man. It got too many strikes, man.
In 26,
once you break it down, it got too many strikes, man.
What's up, Coach Dante? In 26, bro, 26 is okay. 26 okay. John Cena versus Batista.
Triple H and Sheamus.
Undertaker versus Shawn, the rematch.
Jack Swagger wins Money in the Bank.
Yeah, Jack Swagger when he almost.
This was the Legacy Triple Threat.
Yeah, the Legacy Triple Threat, which was also pretty good, but this was just okay at best.
Show me.
Coach Dante said,
was that a Yoshitatsu?
Yeah,
that was Yoshitatsu. Shout out Yoshitatsu. What was the main event to this?
The main event to this was Undertaker and Shawn. Yeah, if Shawn would have lost, he would have retired.
Yeah. Yep.
But it's hard to create magic like that.
Yeah, 26 wasn't it for me. 26 was okay. Cena and Batista was dope though.
It was, but oh my God, Vince McMahon and Bret Hart was God no.
Yeah, that was hard to watch.
No,
Jericho and Edge.
This thing was okay. I think CM Punk and Ray was good. I think
Jericho cool. Yeah, 26 was okay.
God, now we got
it was 27.
27. Okay, then, right?
Okay, 27. You said 26, okay? Yeah.
27.
27. What we got? Oh, yeah.
Look,
this is the one with
for anybody that's watching this, I will clip this myself. I may sound like a hypocrite, but I hated 27.
Michael Cole.
It's not The Rock's fault. Let me explain this. The Rock was in way too many segments. Some segments that you didn't even need him in. That was strike one. Strike two, Jerry the King Lawler and Michael fucking Cole. Dean Malenko, I love you, dude, but Jesus Christ, no.
Oh, this is Sheamus. Oh wait, no, this is something else. Never mind.
Not
Never mind.
What else did we get at WrestleMania 27 that was like
Sheamus and Dang. Well, man.
No, the bad. Oh, Lay Cool and who was it? Lay Cool and somebody versus John Morrison.
Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, Dolph Ziggler. Versus
John Morrison, Snooki, and Trish Stratus.
Snooki and Trish Stratus, and that match was oh god, it was because of
the fact that is the co-main event is crazy.
And the
fact no. Listen to what I'm about to. The fact that you had me sit through a 30-minute banger between Taker and Triple H, and then you give me this bullshit afterwards.
What is this bullshit?
Because don't get me wrong, Miz and Cena, I actually enjoyed that match.
I hated it. Well, I would say I hated it. It was the fact of, number one, I'll give WWE the credit in the world for them trying new things, like having the Miz be WWE champion, but Miz was not it for me.
Oh man, you won't know unless you try.
I gave him a chance.
At least they tried. I gave him credit for trying. I gave him credit for trying. At least you tried.
Also, I will say this about the fact that John Morrison treated Trish like shit because of the whole thing with Melina, because I guess Trish said something bad about Melina and John overheard it. So they were supposed to give Trish her flowers, like the cock of the walk, or basically how they say it. Basically have her moment in the sun. John Morrison said, "Nah, fuck that, bitch. You're not getting your moment in the sun." I'm like, dude, it was so unprofessional by John Morrison. It was just bad because Because of something that happened between you and Melina. I think John Morrison would get in trouble for this. I think Melina was out of the company after this. So yeah. Now that was the bad. Let's get to the good. Number one, like I said it was hypocritical. I'm gonna be hypocritical, motherfucker. The Rock coming back was amazing. Who could ever forget that Valentine's Day episode of Raw and The Rock came back to host WrestleMania? Yes, I said I was I said, hey, at least I'm admitting I was a hypocrite. Too much Rock at this WrestleMania, but I was so glad to see him back. Because WWE needed it. Because Jesus Christ, the PG era, like I said this so many times before, be careful what you say about PG, all this crap. But yeah, that's where the company was headed at that time. And they needed that attitude to bring them Attitude Era fans back. And God damn it, they did it with this WrestleMania. So that was one good. Another good, Rey Mysterio versus Cody Rhodes. Oh my God, that was a banger. Another banger, CM Punk versus Randy Orton. Yeah. And in our banger of the night, Undertaker versus Triple H. Those are the only three matches. The only three.
All right, let's get it. We're 28. Let's get 28.
So we agree that 27 is a bad Mania, or is it a meh Mania?
It's meh.
You don't deserve to be meh. You'll be in the mid of meh. I still say you're the worst WrestleMania of all time. Worse than 11 and 9. No, screw that. I'm putting it bad. It's bad. It's bad. I don't give a damn. I'm call me a smark, whatever. I hated WrestleMania 27 and I had high expectations.
Man, 28 is
28. I had a WrestleMania party. To me, this is my 1B.
This is your 1B. This is
my 1B. Come on now. Let me break it down. Break it down for you. Sheamus, Daniel Bryan. How many seconds? 8 seconds. What else did we get?
You want to know why? You want to know why?
He kissed AJ.
No, that was 18 seconds. No, never mind. That's 18 seconds. You said 8. Never mind.
The kiss
Never
of
mind.
death.
I
What
hated
else?
that actually.
I mean,
In the
everybody.
moment, I did not like that.
It's still a WrestleMania moment.
It's definitely a moment, but it's not a moment.
Because you were thinking you were gonna get a banger from Sheamus and Drew and Daniel, and then that happened.
Bro.
I'm like, well, damn.
Also,
what else? Team
felt like such a kick in the dick, bro. Bro.
Like, my scrotum.
Oh, but Taker and Triple H Hell in a Cell with Shawn Michaels as the special guest. Yes, sir.
Also, I'm gonna tell you about like quick story about that match. I was the only one in my party that went with the Undertaker, and I had a Triple H t-shirt on.
You are wild.
Yeah, my friend Hector looked at me like, "How you going for the Undertaker and you got a Triple H t-shirt?" I'm like, "Shoot, this shirt brings me good luck," and it did, that night. Chris Jericho versus CM Punk. Chris Jericho makes his return in the company. We haven't seen Jericho since WrestleMania 20, or was it 21? I think it was after. Yeah, we haven't seen Jericho since what, WrestleMania 21. It was great to see him back, and him and CM Punk put on a banger. Another banger. Big Show gets hit. Finally, Big Show finally gets a WrestleMania moment, beating Cody Rhodes and becoming the Intercontinental Champion. I think that was the only championship the Big Show never hold, and he became a Grand Slam that night. Yes. Kane and Randy. Yeah, they had Randy lose on his birthday.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was like, well, damn.
You know who else lost on their birthday? Keith Lee. You know who else lost on their birthday?
Who?
Keith Lee.
Oh, yeah, he did lose on his birthday. What else? This WrestleMania. Oh, The Rock. The main event, The Rock and Cena.
Primo and Epico.
Primo. That shocked me. Primo and Epico. Now
Not really. Looking back, I don't think the Usos was ready for that type of joint just yet.
But yeah, to be honest, WrestleMania 28 to me is one of the greatest of all times. It's a 1B. It's 1B. Because that party that we had, oh my God, was so freaking amazing. Party at my house was so amazing. We were screaming and hollering and whatnot.
I'll probably say it's in the awesome.
Dub got it in awesome. I got it in the greatest of all time. WrestleMania 29 was
this is the foolery. This is the foolery. This is where
it was predictable. That was the problem with this pay-per-view. It was predictable. Cena and Rock for the WWE Championship. Predictable.
I didn't care
Undertaker versus Punk. Predictable. Triple H versus Brock. Predictable. The Shield made their debut, but my favorite match out this card was the World Heavyweight Title match between
Alberto
and Jack. Also, we forgot to mention this about WrestleMania 27.
Oh, The Miz and Wade Barrett.
The Miz and Wade Barrett. About 27. We forgot to mention Edge. That was Edge's final WrestleMania, so we thought. Because remember, he won the title from Alberto, retained the title from Alberto, and then dropped it only for Christian to win it the next month. So we forgot about that. I don't want nobody in the comment section saying, you forgot about Edge and Del Rio. 28. So 29. What else? Yeah, it was just this card was just
29 is okay.
29 is okay. It's not meh.
Yeah,
I say it's meh because of predictability.
Yeah.
It's meh because it's predictable. It was so predictable.
Man.
WrestleMania 30.
The Heartbreaker. The Heartbreaker.
Is it really a strike to for them to end of the streak? Should that be a strike in its own, or
it is for me?
It is for
It
me.
is for me. This is where my heart was broken. I ain't gonna
This
care.
is when WrestleMania just low key lost its heart, lost its soul, damn near. Because when you think of WrestleMania, you think of the Undertaker's legendary streak, and then
Like
it,
I know it was gonna come to an end, but I just felt
but
like
not against
they
Brock,
had
though.
they had the wrong person ended, in my opinion. Like I'm not upset that it ended. I'm upset by the person who ended it.
I'm upset by both the way how it ended, and I was super upset on who ended it. Like, that was a kick to the and now and all these years later, they regret the shit. 10 years later, they regret the shit. All right. Yeah, now you're regretting it. It's a little bit too late to regret something like this. It's way too freaking late to regret it. But that bullshit aside, John
That's
Cena versus
crazy.
Bray.
I forgot that these folks' name was the Real Americans, and this man is not American whatsoever.
The Real Americans.
Cesaro and Jake Swagger.
Oh, the Real American. Wait, Cesaro's not okay. Yeah, Vince. That's a Vince thing. John Cena versus Bray Wyatt was a banger.
Daniel
Even
Bryan and
though
Triple H.
Triple H versus Daniel Bryan was the banger, and they almost had us thinking that Daniel Bryan was not going to make the triple threat match. And thank God he did. And that Connor kid, oh my God, that was a beautiful moment. I mean, WrestleMania 30, a lot of people put this at greatest of all time. Some say awesome. Some say it's just between greatest and awesome, and it's okay. But I'm going to say this.
I'm saying
Streak aside, this was an okay to awesome at best WrestleMania. And 30 does give us some pretty big endings. And the way how it ended was a beautiful ending. Daniel Bryan holding both belts, making Batista tap out. He has his moment in the sun. We asked for it, we got it.
Bray Wyatt should have won.
Yeah. For me, I didn't care at the time if Cena won against Bray, but now looking back at it, Bray obviously should have won. I think Bray will win the next pay-per-view. I think it's Extreme Rules. But
but the Extreme Rules, it didn't matter.
It really because the one that matters the most is WrestleMania. Oh, Dub,
It's okay for me.
Is it okay?
It's okay for me.
It's okay. WrestleMania 30 is okay. WrestleMania 31, sweet redemption. To me, I got this in
Sweet redemption.
Yes.
Man, hell no.
Yes.
No.
Explain, sir.
Explain, sir. 2 matches. No, 3 matches. The wrong person won.
I know Sting and Hunter is one.
Sting and Hunter is one. Cena and Rusev is the other. Taker and Bray is the third. This is where the streak should have ended.
I see your counter offer, but for me, having not seen the Undertaker in a whole year ever since the streak, and we all just wanted to know if he looked like if he was.
No, but I'm saying,
I get what you're saying, but I didn't have a problem with Taker winning though.
Nah, no. See, in the moment I didn't have a problem with it because he lost in the year before. But here's what I'm saying: Brock shouldn't have ended the streak to begin with. If you had really wanted to end the streak, he beat Brock and he loses it to Bray.
Bray was the new face
of the torch type of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, the new face of fear. I understand that aspect. To this day, yeah, I can see your argument with it. I'm like, yeah, Bray could have won it if the streak was still alive. But unfortunately, it rest in peace, no pun intended. Sting and Hunter, even though it was a nostalgia trip, it was a match that we wanted to see. The wrong person won it. I didn't want to see it.
I did not care for this match, honestly. And then you had the the NWO come help out.
NWA and Negroes with niggas with attitude.
You had the NWO come help Sting. Like, what?
Which was weird because he was fighting with the NWO and
That's what I'm saying.
And then also, I felt bad for X-Pac because, dude, you were in DX, but you were in NWO first. It would have been funny if X-Pac just basically tore off his DX shirt and just went back to the NWO because he is one of the original Wolf Packs. So
that would have been more interesting than what we got.
It would have been, but and then the main event. The main event.
Now, hold up. Tyson and Cesaro, the Fatal 4-Way joint. I did rock with that match.
I rocked with the ladder match too.
The Andre joint, I didn't care for that.
Wait, Andre the Giant, that was the one with Cesaro winning it, right?
No, that was the year before. This one was the Big Show.
Oh, this one. Okay, well, the Big Show had his due. Everybody was asking for Big Show to win that thing.
Yeah. But that was predictable to me. That's why I didn't care for it. Then you had the ladder match with DB winning it. I actually did rock with that one. That ladder match was fire. Can't lie. That ladder match was fire.
And then Randy Orton versus Seth.
Yep. One of the greatest RKOs
ever.
One of the greatest RKOs.
With WrestleMania, we are on WrestleMania 31. We're damn near at the end. We got 9 more to go. 8 more to go.
Then the stinker of Triple H and Sting. AJ Lee and Paige with the Bellas.
That was good.
That was cool.
That was okay.
Then Rusev and Cena and the wrong person won.
It's funny because at the same time, I don't want to put it at okay because
I got it at okay.
Because Seth
Heist of the century, yeah, but I got it at okay.
I want to put it at awesome because of the ending. Because the ending low-key saved it. Because remember, everybody did not want to see Roman versus Brock. Damn. So okay, WrestleMania 31. Okay, why somebody coming here? They bitches got WrestleMania 31 at okay. For me, it's an awesome, but things could change when we redo this. To me, I still say it's an awesome show, regardless of. I loved it. Dub got it at okay, and I got it at awesome. So, damn, I wish I had 2 lists, but I don't know if I could make that. Maybe we'll do that next time. Maybe we'll do it for SummerSlam or Survivor Series or the Rumble. But WrestleMania 32. Let me say this. Predictable main event. We had the Rock.
Oh man, this was no. This was the one that gave us that glorious moment and then immediately took it away.
Oh, Zack Ryder winning the IC title, the only one to win it,
bro.
to make it lose to Miz the next night.
Yes, bro.
Well, at least we can say Zack Ryder got his moment, so that's a point. That's a point of good. Man. Also, The Rock and Bray Wyatt. No, The Rock and Cena versus Bray Wyatt versus the Wyatt family was weird. Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
Very, very weird.
Yeah.
The triple threat for the new WWE Women's Championship, Charlotte versus Becky versus Sasha. I originally wanted Becky to win, but they gave it to Charlotte, and Charlotte was starting to come into her own as the queen and all of that, and that match was a banger. The only match that some of the matches that did was poo-poo, and that was look, nothing against Dean, but Jesus Christ, Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar. There was so much stuff going on about that match. Brock didn't want to take certain spots on certain weapons. Oh my God, Brock. Hey, Doug, here's a funny story about this. I made a prediction vid a long time ago, and I said that Dean Ambrose will beat Brock Lesnar, and I said that Dean Ambrose will win Money in the Bank, and he will cash it in on whoever is champion at SummerSlam. And I was half right because
Undertaker and Shane, I remember that.
Yeah, Undertaker and Shane. That was also a weird one too. Shane damn near killing himself. And only for the storyline was if Shane beat the Undertaker had to retire, and Shane would have to run Raw. If Undertaker won, Shane couldn't run Raw. Period. Undertaker wins only for Vince to
the other reason why Shane wanted the match was because he felt like since the streak ended and Taker was still doing it, he felt like Taker was just doing it just to be doing it. He wasn't doing it with a purpose no more. Right. So he wanted to take Taker like out of his misery type thing. Like it was weird.
It was a weird match. It was a good match, but it was just weird.
This was somewhere between meh and okay to me. I'm gonna go with it. It was a meh. Even watching it, I was just
it's meh. It's a meh show. It's meh. It's meh because predictability was one, and then you had one match that had so much potential, but it was brought down when Jon Moxley basically told the truth about Brock and how Brock was literally getting paid just to be at the building or whatever. Like he wouldn't do this and that. He said that it was killing the company. Vince was literally killing his own company.
What was 33? It's 33.
33 was the roller coaster one.
This was Florida. Yeah. This just had 13 matches. Lord Jeebus.
We had the return of the Hardy Boys. We had
Neville and Austin Aries for the cruiserweight. Oh, I know that was a slapper. That was a slapper.
And here's the thing: that was the pre-show match, but the wrong person won.
What you mean?
I wanted Austin Theory to win. It would have been nice to see.
Oh, my bad. I was rocking with Neville. My bad.
No, Austin Theory. Austin
Aries.
Austin Aries. Yeah, Austin Aries should have won that. I was team Austin Aries.
I feel you. I respect it because I don't care. Right. You know, I rock with Pack Haven.
Because here's the thing about Austin Aries: they used him for WWE 12. He would go to TNA and have that tremendous run. Everybody been asking WWE to sign this dude. They sign him. They take him to 205 Live. He has a great feud. He has all this momentum, and he loses. I was like, we also talk about Mojo Rawley winning
this is the one with Gronk.
With Gronk.
Yeah. Then you had Dean and Baron Corbin.
That was a banger. I'm not gonna lie.
AJ Styles, I really enjoyed that match.
AJ McMahon was good. AJ
KO and Chris Jericho. Even though this match was cool, I felt like they broke them up too soon.
KO and Jericho. And the funny thing is, I remember Jericho talking about it on his podcast. Originally, it was not that match. Jericho was asking to main event a Mania.
They were supposed to. They were supposed to
fight for the world heavyweight title, but they had Goldberg beat KO, which was what's up, Jeremy? Which was so dumb, like dumb as hell. Like, why the fuck? Like, would y'all have Goldberg? Speaking of Goldberg,
at 31, I mean
Goldberg and Brock. I
don't think nobody really wanted to see that jump at 31, which is why they had that cash in. But
I did not want to see Goldberg versus Brock at Mania 31.
I didn't want to see it either.
Goldberg, Brock winning. I was like, "Oh, you kidding me?" I'm like, great. Now your champion is gonna be sitting at home.
Then you had Randy beat Bray for the championship.
This Bears media is so annoying about Caleb and Justin. Roman says it like misery every week, bro. Just ignore it. At this point,
this is the one that the New Day was hosting. The Hardy Boys.
The New Day hosted.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we got to talk about the main event: Undertaker
and the Undertaker. Yeah.
Roman
this is where Naomi got to have her moment.
Naomi had her moment. Bliss in her home state.
Okay,
So
so
yeah,
this was good.
this
This
was
was
pretty
like
awesome and okay.
yeah, man. This yeah.
It
I
was
slide this in
awesome.
awesome.
It's awesome mania.
I slide this in awesome.
I'll have it at awesome. It was an awesome show
That
to
was
me. It was,
oh
especially
yeah,
the ending.
yeah.
And now WrestleMania, where we at 34.
So they went
I'm
back
gonna
to
say it's
Nola.
about 34.
They went
Can I
back
say
to
something about
Nola.
34? Can I say something about 34?
What's up?
The main event, WTF, Brock retaining.
Hold on. Wait, hold up. Oh, Brock and Roman.
Yeah, Nia Jackson. Wait, was 33 was no, I think it was 34. Nia Jax gets
Oh,
her
this was Braun Strowman and Nicholas.
yeah, Braun and fucking kid, bro.
This was Braun and Nicholas.
I didn't know how to feel about
I
this. We
forgot
all
about
thought it was
that.
gonna be cardiac.
Bro, I was cracking up the whole time, bro.
Oh,
Dog, I had legit tears in my eyes that night, bro. I remember that. I was cracking up so bad, man. That jump was so funny to me.
what else did we get at WrestleMania?
Oh,
34?
we got that BS AJ Styles Nakamura match.
Yeah, we got kicked in the door. You know what? I know where this is going. It's going, man, because Vince was anti-Japanese that night. Charlotte beats Asuka. What the fuck? Shinsuke loses to AJ in a very bad, like WWE style match, not the match that we thought we were gonna get. We thought we were gonna get New Japan, but instead, this was a WWE style match in a WWE style way. Now, oh god, this WrestleMania is bringing
Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon with KO and Sammy.
Daniel Bryan's first match back. After
Nia.
a long absent. Nia beating Alexa Bliss was one of my favorite moments, especially when Nia grabbed Alexa by the arm, and then Alexa was like, and Nia just started screaming and headbutted her and did that big old splash. Nia deserved that moment.
Oh yeah, Cedric and Mustafa had a
That was a banger.
yeah.
But they was on the pre-show, and that was the thing. It should have never been on the pre-show.
Oh, the triple threat. I think I was going for Finn.
Yeah, Finn versus Seth
and the Miz.
And the Miz, and Finn won. So Finn gets a Mania moment. Or kind of, damn, where do we put this? I mean, is there any other significant matches on here? Sure, because
Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey with Triple H.
Oh yeah, against Triple H and Steph. Yeah, that's right. Angle versus we're not on the Royal Rumble. This is just WrestleMania, but that was a banger. I ain't gonna front. But yeah, dead ass. I don't know where. And then the main event, here's the thing.
Okay, they had that. Now I don't know how you feel about this triple threat tag team match, but I was fucking with it. The Bludgeon Brothers, Usos, and the New Day.
I fucked with it. I liked it. I think it was what didn't the Bludgeons win? I don't remember.
Yeah, they won.
Here's the thing.
This was okay. This is an okay
show.
This
was so 50-50. I just want to put it. Yeah.
This is okay. It was okay.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to me.
It was funny, but it was also with when it came to the matches that you thought was supposed to be like
bangers were just
and they were total FUs. Oh yeah. So it had potential to be awesome to great, but it's okay. It had potential though. It definitely had potential.
No, definitely. Okay, now we're on. You know what? Say what you will about this
35.
WrestleMania 35 is in the awesome category for me. I call this Mania.
2 belts.
No, I call this Mania. Vince gave us what we wanted, except for one thing that he added. He added shouldn't make this joke, but at the same time, he added too much sugar into the lemonade. Now, hear me out. Okay, Seth beating Brock. We wanted it, we got it. Kofi Mania, we wanted it, we got it.
What's crazy is the crazy thing to me though, the kick off the main show was Seth and Brock.
Yeah, because that one was so That one was so predictable. We all wanted Seth. to be champion. He was like what, King Slayer at this point, or about to become the Beast Slayer.
Yeah, he was King Slayer because he had beat Triple H.
And we didn't talk about that the last Mania.
Because it was predictable.
Yeah, but it was still a good match though.
It was. And then this is when he became Beast Slayer.
Did Joe take on Rey Mysterio at this Mania?
What, at this one?
Yeah. What was it last year?
Yeah, no. It's at this one for the United States Championship.
Joe had his moment.
Yeah.
I think that was Samoa Joe's first WrestleMania, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. We got
first and last Mania, if you think about it.
We got Kofi Mania.
Mm-hmm.
The Iconics.
Oh yeah, when Sasha left in a huff. When Sasha Banks left in a huff.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, Vince.
Shane and the Miz.
Demon Finn versus Bobby.
Yeah. Baron Corbin and the retire.
Yeah, there's that's a strike.
That
was a strike.
Oh yeah, Triple H and Batista. Give me what I want. Give me what I want.
Give me what you want.
Give me what I want. Roman and Drew.
Roman and Drew was pretty good.
Biggie 2 belts. Oh wait, is this the one that was
dog fight thing? Hold on.
Yeah, that's what we called it. The Stranded Mania. That's what 35 is. Stranded Mania.
The thing about 35,
because if you was at this show, by the time it ended, if you didn't have your own car, you were stranded.
You were stranded.
Oh, you were stranded. You were stranded like a
bro, on my channel, I swear to God. I live streamed this whole entire pay-per-view.
Bro, we did too. Man, bro, 16 matches.
Bro, that show was 8 hours.
16. Hold on.
Oh, I got that. What is this one with Steve?
Look, 10 minutes, 13, 10 minutes. What's that? 16 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 23 minutes, 10 minutes, 24 minutes, 21 minutes. Bro, and that's only like half the card, bro. You still got other matches in here that's like 4 minutes, 6 minutes, 58 seconds, 2 minutes. Like you
bro, and you know what's so funny? This was the final WrestleMania, if you think about it, where every card was on one show. Because these last 4 became one night, 2 night.
Because this is when they realized, all right, bro, we doing too much. All right, bro, we doing too much. This is when they was they tried to go so balls to the walls with this one, bro. That it was too much.
Dub, was this one had Undertaker versus Cena? That match, or was that last year's? How Taker just squashed the shit out of Cena? It was last year.
That was the year before. Taker's not. I don't think Taker's on this one.
Oh my God, where do we put it? Where I put it?
Oh, because there was so much that was going on. Because you had AJ Styles and Randy Orton. Then you had Usos, Aleister Black and Ricochet, Rusev and Shinsuke, The Bar, and the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team. Then you had Shane.
Did Aleister win that?
Nah, the Usos won.
Oh, the Usos won it. Okay.
Then you had Shane and the Miz. Then the Iconics
won. That was the only time I went for the Miz.
I did. I was going for the Miz too. Then you had the Iconics win the Fatal 4-Way joint. Then you had Kofi Mania. Then Samoa Joe choking out Ray. Roman and Drew. Triple H Batista. Baron Corbin, Kurt Angle, Demon Finn, Becky 2 belts. It was so much going on.
Too much shit match in one card. But where do we put it though? I got it in the awesome tier because it was still awesome.
It was still an awesome show.
It was just long as shit.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Long as turtle shit.
It was
man,
awesome.
we're almost done. We're about to hit the 3-hour mark. All right, WrestleMania 36.
Yeah, we had 36.
All right, 36. Where do we put 36?
Wait, hold on.
36, if I'm not mistaken. This is, well, it was COVID. I think this was the COVID mania.
Oh, this was the one
COVID.
that this is the one that. Okay, so I watched this, but I didn't really watch this.
I
if
remember.
that-
Okay, so you haven't watched it fully.
Like I watched it, I just didn't fully pay attention.
Okay, so I got this. So this is my call now. The Firefly Funhouse between
Because
John
yeah, this
Cena
was
and then the Fiend. That was the banger. I don't care what anybody says. I love that.
yeah, this was the COVID one.
Undertaker versus AJ Styles in the Boneyard match. Now,
Yeah,
if
this
that
was his
is
retirement.
and
Yeah.
the Undertaker's final match in WWE, god damn it, that was it.
Yeah.
The
I did
triple
watch
threat,
that. I think
the triple threat ladder match.
it was only a couple matches on this one that I watched, but the Boneyard match was definitely one of them.
The triple threat ladder match, that one was good. I think it was Miz and Morrison. Well, actually, the Miz or the Morrison, because a lot of everybody was hurt.
It was Morrison. It was Morrison, Jimmy, and Kofi.
And I think it was what Morrison, was it Morrison that won it?
Yep.
Morrison wins it for Miz and Morrison. Also, Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins. Oh,
Becky and Shayna.
I'm gonna say this too. The wrong person won that match. Shayna was dominant as hell. She was new. She was a badass. She was a instrumental threat. And Shayna loses. What? Also, Charlotte and Rhea.
Yeah.
Damn, serious
I mean, now I understand. I understand why they did it then, and it definitely makes sense now that they had that rematch and she got her win. So now when we get the rubber match, I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that one. I can't wait for that one.
Charlotte better not win that bitch. I will be steaming mad.
This is where Drew had his moment, but no crowd.
His moment beating Brock.
No crowd though.
That no crowd. Yeah, that's so messed up. I think this is WrestleMania 40 is their way to make it up to Drew. Because I bet you Drew will beat Seth.
Yeah.
Mania.
So I got this in there. I got this in there. Okay.
You got it in okay.
I got it at okay.
I mean, for Mania, I got it at okay. It's okay. For COVID, for the COVID Mania, that was okay.
That was okay.
So now 37. 37. Sasha finally gets her moment at WrestleMania, but not the way how she intended it. Not the way she intended it. Bianca and Sasha.
Bianca and Sasha. Yeah. Bad. Oh, it's the Bad Bunny. It's the Bad Bunny joint.
Bad Bunny. That match was good. This was also in front of fans. Roman Reigns, Edge, and Daniel Bryan. That was a banger of a main event. I low-key thought Daniel Bryan was going to win that thing. That's who I had winning it. A lot of people wanted Edge.
This is where, yeah, the Fiend should have beat Randy.
Yeah, oh yeah, the Fiend. Isn't that? Oh, wait a minute. Is it? Holy shit, Dub! This was Bray Wyatt's final WrestleMania.
Damn.
What the fuck? And he loses to the man. Oh my god. He even lost to Randy in 33.
Wait, you talking about Bianca Sasha?
No.
I'm talking about the chat. What do Chad? What's that name?
What's up, Chad? Yeah, if you guys, we'll show the rest of the whole tier later. We got literally 3 left. What else happened in this pay-per-view? Didn't Drew McIntyre face off against Bobby? And Bobby got his due. I was shocked that Bobby retained. I was very shocked. That I didn't see coming.
Yeah. Bobby retained with against Drew. What was that I was looking at? Rhea beat Asuka.
That was a banger.
Apollo beat Big E.
Yeah, and then
Sheamus beat.
Apollo beat Big E.
Yeah, Apollo beat Big E for the Intercontinental Championship.
That was sad that that's Apollo Cruz's only WrestleMania moment.
Sheamus beats Riddle for the
Oh
United
yeah,
States
when
Championship.
Riddle did the flip and the bro kick that hit Riddle dead in the mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, Chad happy that Kenny Pickett gone.
Then you
I
had
really don't blame Kenny Pickett for asking to leave because of the whole Russ thing, but you know.
Then you had the triple threat with Roman, Edge, and Daniel Bryan.
I low-key thought Bryan was gonna win it. Looking back, I'm kind of glad I was wrong.
Wait. Was this the start of
WrestleMania being 2 nights?
No. Was this the start of Roman?
The Roman remember Roman won the belt at Payback.
But I'm saying, was WrestleMania the start of the Tribal Chiefs joint?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so
I remember liking this show.
37 was cool. 37 was cool.
Awesome or okay? That's where we're at. Because there's a lot of good things in this card. Nothing really
jumps out.
Nothing really bad. That's the funny thing. I'm gonna put it in the awesome tier.
I'm not against it. I'm not against it.
WrestleMania 38. We're almost at the end. Okay. Roman versus Brock, winner takes all. Thank God. The right person won. Thank God.
So night one was Usos versus Shinsuke and Rick Boogs.
And the Usos retained.
Then you had Drew and beat Happy Corbin.
Yep, Drew and Happy Corbin.
Miz and Logan against Ray and Dom. I actually enjoyed that match. Because this is when we learned that Logan actually knows.
Logan was that dude.
Yeah. Bianca and Becky with Bianca winning. Cody and Seth.
Yep, Cody and Seth. Cody's first Mania back since I think it was what 20 I want to say 28, 29. I could be wrong.
Charlotte and Ronda, and then Austin and KO.
Didn't Charlotte win or Ronda won?
Charlotte. The night 2 gave us RK Bro beating the Street Profits in Alpha Academy.
RK Bro.
I think I was going for Alpha Academy in that. But Lashley and Omos. Oh, snap. This was Johnny Knoxville and Sami Zayn.
And this was also Stone Cold Steve Austin and KO, and then Austin Theory and Vince McMahon moment. Yeah, okay. I like this Mania. Night 1 and night 2. I like
this was Pat. This was Pat.
Mania. The fact that he lost pissed me off, but at the same time,
no, he beat Austin, then he lost to Vince. That's crazy. Lost to Vince.
And you know what's so funny? That's Vince's final WrestleMania. And he gets Stone Cold Stunner in his final Mania.
Then it was Sasha and Naomi.
Yep, they finally get their moment. Sasha and Naomi with the
championships. This was cool. This was awesome for me.
It's awesome Mania. I agree. Yeah. There's a lot of awesome Manias. There's a lot of okays. There's a few meh, 3 bad, and 3 never watched, and 4 greatest of all times. So we are at the last year's Mania. Where would this go? And
all right. So night 1 was Austin Theory beating John Cena by shenanigans. Gotta put it in there. He won by shenanigans.
I know, but still, like everybody was booing that match. They wanted Cena to win. Ain't that
that's because
boo this man. Now he takes on young comer. Now y'all want to cheer for the man. All right.
Hey, the right person actually won. Let's get that understood right now. The right person actually won. Street Profits. What's this? The WrestleMania showcase. Yeah, they won that.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins beating Logan Paul.
That one was good. Bye, bitch.
Bye, bitch. Trish Lita and Becky beating Damage Control. This is when we were. This is when we was thinking that we was like, "What the hell are y'all doing with Damage Control?" I remember that because they was making.
Remember that we live streamed that.
Yeah, they was making Damage Control kind of look bad.
Look
Ray beating Dom.
I had Dom winning that. I love you wanted Dom. I wanted Dom to win that. I mean, personally, I think the wrong person won at Mania. Nothing against Ray. I mean, if Ray wanted to win, I mean, to get back at his son.
I think Dom is gonna get that back more, and Ray's like retirement match type thing.
Probably.
Then this is where Rhea got her win back over Charlotte.
Also, Bianca and Asuka, which was a banger.
KO and Sammy against the Usos.
Banger.
This is where we thought the downfall of the bloodline was gonna be, but this is just where the crack started. Oh, Pat McAfee and The Miz. That was the dope match to me. Brock Lesnar and Omos.
Yeah, where Brock opened the Mania.
The women's WrestleMania showcase with Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this banger. Gunther, Sheamus, and Drew McIntyre. I low-key want to go back and watch that match. Oh, that match was, man.
Meat.
That match was great.
Meat versus
that match
meat.
was great.
You know.
Bianca and Asuka.
That was a banger.
Snoop Dogg and The Miz. I forgot.
Yes, Snoop Dogg and The Miz.
Forgot about that. Edge and Demon Finn. Hell in a Cell.
Oh yeah. No, Brood Edge versus Demon Finn. Hell in a Cell, yeah.
Yeah, it was Brood Edge. They didn't put Brood Edge on here, you lames. And of course, Roman and Cody.
Damn, if you really think about it, nothing.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Roman and Cody match was lammed up 35 minutes.
Wow.
It didn't even feel that long.
Watch it be 50.
It didn't even feel that long.
It's gonna be longer. Worst match was Edge versus Finn in Hell in a Cell. How was that the worst match, Damien? Here you go with your shenanigans.
Please explain that one.
What? Because the wrong person won. Hell, the Demon Finn character was already dead and buried when he lost to Roman.
Title. I often say when he had to relinquish the title.
Nah. Well, that was Human Finn.
Nah, he was Demon Finn when he got hurt.
Think about it. This WrestleMania, damn, can it be one of the greatest of all time? Because that's
absolutely not. Because the ending ruined it.
So it's in the awesome tier.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay, so y'all screenshot this. This is the tier list. We did it all. From WrestleMania 1 all the way to WrestleMania 39. It took us 3 hours. 3 hours to do this list. So let's list it off from the bottom to the top. We never watched WrestleMania 5. That was when the mega powers explode. WrestleMania 6. The match sucked because the refs had no pause to match to check on this Hell in a Cell. What the fuck you want it to be? WrestleMania 7. But here's the thing. I've seen the main event for 5. I saw the main event for 6. I've only seen Macho Man and
Niggas, you go through explanations again?
Huh?
Is you going through explanations again?
I'm just saying why these are never watched.
Man, they better go back and watch the rest of it.
Hold on, though. Bad, we got WrestleMania 27. Dub put it at mad. Why, I don't know, but shit. Nah, this is bad. This is a bad WrestleMania. Fuck this WrestleMania. This is the worst WrestleMania of them all. WrestleMania 27. If you don't agree with me, fuck you. This is my opinion. Our opinion, but this, yeah. WrestleMania 11, bad. WrestleMania 9, meh. WrestleMania 32, WrestleMania 29, WrestleMania 2000, aka 16, WrestleMania 15, meh, and WrestleMania 2, meh. Okay, WrestleMania, I'm assuming, yeah, WrestleMania, what? I think this is 35. I think. Yeah, 35. 35. WrestleMania 34, WrestleMania 31, WrestleMania 30, WrestleMania 26, WrestleMania 18, WrestleMania 4, WrestleMania 3, and the first WrestleMania are okay WrestleManias. There's a lot of awesome WrestleManias here. Last year's WrestleMania 39, 38, 37, 30, 35. 23 was met. Fuck you. 23 37. We're at 35. 33 was awesome. 25 was awesome. 24 was awesome. 22 was awesome. 23 was awesome. Damien's being a smart. Ignore it. 21 was awesome. 14 was awesome. 12 was awesome. 10 was awesome. 13 was awesome. And WrestleMania 8 was awesome. We got 4 of the greatest of all time. WrestleMania 17 is my 1A. It is the greatest WrestleMania of all time. There's a reason why it's leading the charge. WrestleMania 28, WrestleMania 19, and WrestleMania 20. That would be only changes. WrestleMania 23 was meh, in my opinion.
No, like I said, I am going through all the WrestleManias and watching them. We on WrestleMania 2 at the moment. However,
Like I said,
with WrestleMania 40, with WrestleMania 40 coming up, so far we have 10 matches.
I think WrestleMania 40, if it's done right, I low-key think it could be potential to awesome or greatest of all time. That's where I'm at.
Done correctly, it could, yeah.
If right Cody now, beats Roman, it's going to be greatest of all time.
So far, your matches are the Bloodline versus Cody and Seth. Then you got Seth and Drew for the World Heavyweight Championship. Roman and Cody for the Undisputed Universal Championship. Io and Bayley for the Women's Championship. Rhea and Becky for the Women's World Championship. Gunther and Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. I personally wanted it to be Chad Gable. That's neither here nor there. The Judgment Day and the 6-pack ladder match with 5 other teams yet to be determined. LA Knight and AJ Styles. Jimmy and Jay. Logan Paul versus Randy versus Kevin in a triple threat for the United States Championship.
All these matches sound like bangers. All these matches sound like bangers. And yeah, my oh my God, my expectations for this year's WrestleMania 40 is there. Whatever, Mania, Triple H versus Booker T, because the outcome of that match, Booker should have won. I agree. But that was WrestleMania 19. But the good outweighs the bad in that show. If this goes as well as we hope it will be without a shadow of a doubt the greatest 2-night WrestleMania ever. It's like this year's WrestleMania.
That's the hope.
That's the hope, because I swear, if Roman retains, oh my God, when we come back here after Mania is over with and do another tier list and stuff, we'll be all like caught up with all the Manias. But at the same time, oh my God, if this WrestleMania, my expectations are so high to the point it goes from okay to meh, the disappointment on my face will be, I don't know about Dub, but I will have so much disappointment in my face. It'd be like the Chicago Bears. I'm just used to failure. I marinate in failure. Like, I expect nothing, and I'm still let down.
Yo, you about done? Tick tock.
motherfucker.
Meaningful last word the killer said?
Idiot.
Yes, I am.
Whoa! You've been flapping your gums enough to create a tsunami. Bring this program to an end already.
I think that's our cue right now. I think I hit the wrong clip.
Whoa, Ghoulie! I think we've all had enough of you for this week. Start wrapping it up, will you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's time for us to wrap this up, Dub. Dub is like, how the hell is Ghoulie be finding these clips?
All right,
yeah, it's time.
Yeah.
3 hours. If you guys like this tier list, if you guys want us to do SummerSlam, we will do SummerSlam. Just let us know. This is our tier list. I want to thank you all so much for on this ride for 3 hours and 10 freaking minutes. Love each and every one of you. If this year's Mania sucks, then there shouldn't be a Mania outside of the US until they have a great one. Oh, wow. Damn. That's
on that note, we let you marinate in that. Bring it right back. We in and we out. Toodles.
Peace. Love. Hair grease. We gone. We are out. Play the outro, damn it.